bardic inspiration over there.
Hey guys!
Hi
everyone!
Woo!
Welcome to the stream.
Right? Or they can only hear us and not Rob?
Yeah, well, Rob is...
Maybe this is what I get for borrowing other people's stuff.
Ouch.
Hey guys, thank you, Rob. I presume we cannot, so we're gonna fill in the silence with entertainment while he's getting ready.
What will you do with the drunken sweetheart early in the morning? Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho,
We're having a little bit of mic issues, but that's not a problem. Let's appreciate Rose's lovely voice.
You can just get my little diddy diddy in the background?
Yep.
Diddy diddy.
Do you do TikTok, Rose?
What?
Do you do TikTok at all?
Sometimes, yeah. I've been starting to do more. I've been starting to build up a backlog of content, but I need to resume.
People in the Twitch channel hear me. Someone say something, please. And also comment audio quality because it's not going as high up as it usually does.
It is a little muted, but yes, I can hear you.
Cool. Well, hello everyone! Welcome back to Misty Mountain Streaming. I'm the TheDNDWannabe. My name is Rob. Rose's character is not named TBD, nor is she perfectly in her box.
Oh no, put me back! Put me back! Wait, no, don't put me in a box!
Put me back in my box.
Baby in a
No! I don't belong in a box. I want to be free!
Rose-shaped box, if that
It is a cute little cozy box. I do like the box.
Really. Guys, I'm streaming from the road again, which means hotel internet, which means forgetting my power cables for my good microphone at home, which means using the spare headset, which was not working, which means using Ian's headset, which is working. And without him, I would not be able to do any of this tonight. It also means using dice that aren't my own because we're on the road, so I borrowed some from the show.
That's dangerous.
He's gonna hurt us real bad tonight.
If they roll really well, then I'm keeping them.
Not allowed.
Hey, Talon Wraith. Hello to people in the chat. Thank you for your patience tonight. It has been an experience trying to bring you this particular stream. I am in Atlanta today. I'm at DreamHack in Atlanta. So if you were hoping to play some Magic the Gathering, or watch some StarCraft, or do any of that jazz and are out this way, come say hi. Me and Ian Justice from the Discord are here. Also, I'm joined, as usual, by our Search for the Spellforge players. And I will give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves and tell me how your week has been, because I did not get to do my normal chatting with y'all, catching up before we went live this time. Let's see, I started with Levi first time, then Sam. Let's do Katya this time.
Katya!
Yay! Thank you. Actually, this week has been wonderful. Most of my family went off to Miami for a business/project trip because we have a family full of creators. During that time, I had a chance to run the house fully by myself and taking care of all the pets. And it just so happened that our big dog, we have a giant chocolate lab, who decided to take a swim in the puddle yesterday. So tomorrow he's going to his first grooming appointment. I don't know how it's going to go because he's terrified of the shower, but wish luck to all the people that are going to watch him because we're paying them a lot of money for this. Yeah, that's what's in my mind right now. What's up?
I would pay money. I would fly out to your house. Be a fly on the wall to see that. I don't want to do it, but I want to watch someone else do it.
I fully understand. He's like,
I would fly out to your house for the privilege of watching.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no. Rose has met my dog. Rose has met my dog, and I love him to death, but he's a piece of work.
He is a terror. I love him. Stefania's so cute and fluffy and sweet, but a terror and a nightmare to behold.
Let me show him, because he's right here. And he's
huge. That looks like a nightmare for sure.
He has a penchant for my clothing. Not other people's clothing, but mine specifically. He likes.
You just smell good.
You do smell good, Rose.
I appreciate
Partly
it.
on
Thank you, but
You have all the best tasting clothes, apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
let's move on to the best smelling and tasting
Hurry.
clothed person in the group. Hi, Rose.
hello. I'm gonna be changing my name from Rose to the best smelling and tasting person trademark.
Get that verified on Twitter. It costs you $8.
Oh my god.
I'm stealing it from you
How
right
dare
now.
you?
Yeah, I'd rather go on not Tinder. What's the one? Tumblr?
On
Tumblr.
Tinder? Hang on,
I'd not
someone
rather
text
go on
Russell.
Tinder. Tinder's terrible. Anyway, my name is Rose. Hi, my social handles are @RoseValorum, wherever. I'm playing Tyria. She is a first level paladin. She's a girl with a lot of heavy armor. I thought that the announcement was going to be out by this week, so I can't announce anything specific for D20 Tales, but I will be able to next week. So keep an eye out for it, because we've got a really exciting announcement.
2 weeks from now. Be sure to tell us in the Discord, but...
Oh yeah,
next
we're not
week
doing
will be-
next week.
Next week will be Thanksgiving and San Francisco Fan Expo for moi.
Well, 2 weeks from now,
2
there's
weeks.
going to be a little special surprise.
There may be
Uh,
more
yeah.
news to share by then. We'll have to see.
I can't.
You guys are in for a treat.
Rose is the keeper of secrets around here. As
Mwahaha, yes. I'm the
that's
keeper
your
of
new title.
secrets. Anyway,
Keeper
so I
secrets,
will pass
best
the
smelling
proverbial torch,
yeah,
whichever way.
we're going to get
Going.
a Khaleesi style series of titles for Rose by the end of this. Is best smelling person, best tasting clothes,
Best smelling, best
keeper of
tasting,
secrets.
The keeper of
tasting
secrets.
clothes.
Mother
keepers.
of
I need to start writing
Elysium's
these
a
down.
great
The
grass
first
seed.
of a name.
Hey, guess what? Zaldrizes Buzdaris Costaor. Yes, I am learning Highvalonian.
You take that back.
Kazoo
You kiss
type.
your mother with that mouth.
Levi!
Ah.
Hello. Perhaps
Hello.
you would also like to say hello. Alright, good. Is that it? Is there more?
My name is Levi. I am formerly with Kruby Productions. I am now on this show here, having a good time. Hopefully we'll get back to some voice acting one of these days, but for now, just relaxing, playing some D&D with my good buddy Rob, and 3 not as much strangers after, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
You know? I know you some better-ish, a little tiny amount more than others. It's not a short joke either, Katya.
Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Levi is, I don't know if it comes to the camera, Levi is a tall boy.
Mhm.
I am not a
So
short boy.
he's
He
short?
is taller than me.
I know 2 people taller than me, and both of them were at my wedding.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5",
Oh my god.
without
Oh wait,
shoes.
Matt. Do you know Matt Katya?
I don't know.
Matt.
Matt's like 6'9" or 6'10", something ungodly. He's so tall. He terrifies me.
Jacob's like 6'8".
Oh my god. Stay far away from me. I am too
Sam.
short for this.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. With the height difference, it's pretty easy, actually.
Hey, I am Sam. I don't have any social medias, so don't try to look for them. No, I said don't look for them. Stop it.
Husbando senpai.
Instructions were unclear.
I'm just here to have some fun, and I'm excited to play with all these guys. So
Woo!
let's get going.
Let's real quick say, let's see, where did it go? Yes, here we are. Thank you to V4N Castiel Hunt for your follow yesterday after the stream was over. Appreciate you being here, bud. We are Misty Mountain Streaming. We like to tell and experience great stories, and sometimes we have lots of technical difficulties and settle for Dungeons & Dragons games that I run.
That's all right. You got a long beard. You know, that works for your favorite too.
Yes, so that you cannot see the second, third, and fourth chins that I am steadily growing. It's all part
I
of the
can
plan.
see lunch still hanging around there. You know, some crumbs.
Can you really?
No.
Because I just
You're
finished,
wrong.
like,
That's not
I
fair.
just
I
finished
can
like
grow a beard.
the most heavily seasoned pizza crusts from Domino's.
Oh my
They're, like,
goodness.
clinging to my fingertips, which does makes them delicious.
Oh god, this takes me back to your Peter Dinklage impression about undulating.
I want to hear it.
I do
Go
not.
on.
I want to hear it.
I don't
Please,
remember
please
this
do.
at
Please.
all.
You
Look,
have to.
Or like,
Levi
like
has
say
been
something like,
around
I
me
drink and I know
after
things. Come on,
Get
we're on Game of
behind
Thrones.
me.
many beers. In numbers of beers that I hope none of you see me after.
Oh, it's a challenge now, Rob.
I think you should
I'll tell you the story.
show
This
up,
is
actually.
This was at a time where I knew more about D&D than Rob did, which is different nowadays. This guy's the master. But I was talking about, God, this is so inappropriate. It was the sex drive as female orcs, you remember? Somebody was a pretty elf. Somebody was a pretty elf in the party, and somebody else was a
now that I'm
very
recalling the
muscular
story,
orc.
please tastefully edit it. So, does everybody have their dice on them?
Yes, I think.
I do.
Morphin time.
So I'm using one of the Paladin's Crusade sets. It's not going to show up very well in hotel room lighting, but it is gold. It has a red inlay and blue behind the numbers, and it is a big honking boy. You're probably going to feel this hit the table every time I roll it. Thank you, by the way, Dabs, to gifting a sub to Neppy's Hub, a new member of the streaming community. I should mention, we are, if you see down at the bottom of the screen, we have already met the sub goal for my birthday to give away a set of hollow dice. We have met the sub goal for me and the other Misty Mountain Gaming men to eat some rotten fish for Christmas. Now we are pushing for me diving back in to that rotten fish for a second bite, which I think,
God.
based on everything I understand about this stuff, I will not want to do.
It'll be fine.
Sure it'll
Heard some more horror stories about it.
It'll be
I'm just realizing that not all the right stuff is coming through on my activity feed.
Oh. While you fix the activity feed, I'm going to take this opportunity to show off my new set of dice. These came in the mail last Friday, the day after the stream, so I didn't get to show them off last week, but they are the oh so pretty. Wait, let me see. How about I see my camera? These are the oh so pretty green aventurine dice. This is a set of stone dice, and they're so gorgeous. Show off the D20 a bit.
Similar to that.
I think this is the Elton's font, and it's so pretty. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's the set I'm rolling tonight. I hope they roll well. They do clack so well. You're right. They just go.
It was good click clack, yeah.
I'm gonna bring this this
The
microphone.
Ross dice just roll so well with the sound. There it is. We heard some.
All right, guys. So I have through various means delayed the beginning of the stream long enough. Are you guys ready to recap and get back to where we left everything?
Let's go.
All right. I have all of the perks set up on this screen, but we're gonna flip over to the battle map, and
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna have to put all those bonuses back on screen. So here we go, and we're there.
Ruh-roh.
Hey.
Do I have all of you? Let's move you guys back to the hideout where you can see everything. And
Okay.
hopefully this has worked. Let me know if you guys can or can't see the things that you believe you cannot, should be able to see.
I can see a lot, but I'm going far away from it.
I cannot see a lot because I don't have dark vision.
But you
can
see your tokens.
Yeah, I can see my token.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I'm
is
just telling you, Rob, for later. I can see much further in the cave and everything in it because of the lighting in it for some reason. So I just want to let you know.
Like you can see.
I didn't
through your
look at
eyes.
what was there. I just saw enemy tokens, and I was like, oh, scrolling. No peeking.
That is interesting. You should not be able to.
Nope,
based
right
on
out
everything
of
I'm
there.
seeing on my screen. Let me see.
We're too powerful for Roll20.
If you
just
can,
doesn't go.
just enjoy it. I learned a lesson from last week that I could not move far enough to the left, so I added a bunch of left to our battle map that wasn't there before, so I could center the screen a little better for everyone. And that means I had to move everything, and it probably messed some stuff up.
It's all good.
All right.
All right. So our party, which is composed of. Oh, wait. Rose is wrong on this one again. Rose. Sorry. I just need to fix you in your little box.
But don't put me in my box. I want to escape. I want to break free.
No! That is not. No! You are not allowed. I have so few rules.
We will set you free, Rose.
Stay in your box.
It's a little sexist and bigoted, don't you think?
So, our party, composed of Tyria, one paladin, Emannuel, our ranger, Nia, our artificer, and Zentris, our monk, are on their way from the city of Neverwinter. Ooh, I'm hearing myself bad. That is
that's not
good.
That's probably from me, my bad. Let me fix that.
Is good. Making their way from the city of Neverwinter to the hamlet of Phandalin. They were doing so at the request of their employers, Gundren Rockseeker and Sildar Hallwinter, who have something of a get-rich-quick adventuring venture out that way somewhere, uncovering forgotten treasures. It's all very hush-hush. They did not give you too many details, but you were not in the sorts of positions financially where you could really turn that down. So off you went. I'm still hearing this stuff.
Sorry, that's me again. Hold on. I'll step away just for a second to grab my headphones.
Thank you.
Could be me too, so.
Discord's really good about ratting people out. And
It's not me.
It's the little green snitch box.
Also, Rose, while we got a second, you want to do something funny? You're right above me on the screen. If I reach up, we do a high five.
Let's high five. Ready?
Right?
Three.
What's your...
I was ready for that.
what I really need to do is send like a coffee cup or something to Sam.
Yeah.
And
so
we
that
can
you have the same one as I do and just have it pass it. Ah.
I got one of the horn mugs. Do you have one of the horn mugs?
Oh, not with me. But I have them in the studio next time.
Next time.
We'll try and pull some people. This isn't D&D. So you guys were on your way out here, and Sildar and Gundren went ahead because Gundren got some kind of a communique that something was going on with his brothers, and on your way back, you discovered their horses dead. Something had happened to them. Something had attacked them on the Tribor Trail to the hamlet of Phandalin. Hiding the cart to the best of your ability, you followed the trail, the aftermath of that battle, to a cave. And exploring the cave, you killed a few goblins through an ingenious plan, with no downsides, of disguising yourself as one of them. Freed a pair of wolves, one of which stuck around to try and assist you in gathering your pack, and found Sildar. The last of the goblins tried to run away screaming to fetch, potentially, help deeper from the bowels of the cave. Didn't make it very far, but he made it very loud. And that is basically where we left you guys off. Is there anything that y'all consider important that I missed out on?
Nope.
Not that I believe.
Right.
I don't believe so.
The plan.
Long rest.
Yes, the plan.
The plan was perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. It was it worked exactly as intended.
The plan did not. Oh my god. Our current plan, moving forward, which is not done by Nia. Big disclaimer.
The plan
Valid.
Nia no longer makes the plan.
I respect that. I will agree with that decision.
I'm sorry, you voted out as team lead.
Our current plan, though, is that we are going to stay here and then prepare for the rest of the goblins to come run and attack us after that one ran away. And so, everybody has posted themselves in strategic positions, and I would assume is holding an attack of some kind to gank the bitches if necessary.
That's right.
They're gonna
Guys,
get ganked.
Coming onto this stream, I was not pegging Rose as the one with the mouth.
You did what to her?
Oh,
No.
you have no idea.
I never, okay, I did not have a dirty mouth. I didn't swear very much until I moved in with my current roommate, Paige. And then that got ruined.
I was certain you were gonna say not until I moved to New York.
That's fair, actually. I definitely didn't swear until I moved to New
I
York.
was gonna say,
New York and then forget about it. You know?
Yeah, no, you moved to New York and you forget about it, okay?
and you fucking forget about it.
Exactly. You got something to fucking say about it? Huh? No, good.
If she would stop
Stay
fucking
back.
swearing.
So, this is the situation that you guys find yourselves in. Sildar was in some rope restraints. Those have been, he has been freed of those, as I recall. And if that wasn't a call in at the end of the last session, he insists upon being free from those because it's very uncomfortable and definitely not his kink. After which, he goes over to one of the goblins, the one that had the impressive longsword, and picks up that longsword. He goes to the one that had on the ornate breastplate and picks up that breastplate, because those are both his, and he wants them back. And looking
Makes
to the
sense.
rest of you... Right, so, what is the plan? There is a plan, right?
Of course, there's a plan. Sorry. We're waiting to see if any more of them come after the one raised the alarm. And then if none of them do, we're going to clear out the rest of this complex and go and try and find Gundren. I trust you don't have an issue with that. Looking down at his wounded body and miscellaneous armor strewn around the place.
Well, I'd love an opportunity to get properly dressed if we're going to be having a fight. This is not easy to quick to put on, and also prefer not to have to kill a bunch of goblins today. As a matter of fact, it wasn't really a part of my plan. And I must say I've certainly been in better health and spirits than I am at this moment. However, the thought of them attacking others on the road is quite objectionable, so then we certainly need to put a stop to them. Of course, we have allies waiting for us in Phandalin. I have a contact with the Lord's Alliance there, so potential friendlies. But if Gundren is here, of course that and he takes priority.
I look back and I say, so you don't know then? Is he here?
We were taken together here, but it was some time ago. I think I've sort of been in and out. That he was dragged away.
We were told that he
Is that-
escaped. Do you know anything of that?
The last that I saw of him, it's quite dark in here, a large and hairy thing took him away.
The guards outside said that it dragged him out back towards the trail, heading back towards the large path.
And if we can trust a goblin, then perhaps he is not here.
Well,
Wait.
I think we should clear out the rest of the system to ensure it, and then, yes, go. But I do not believe he's here.
Yes. Wait. Whoa, go back. Did you say big and hairy thing? And then Nia looks towards the wolf, and then looks at everyone else. Like, if we have a chance to communicate with this good boy, if you will, maybe we can ask him. Maybe he knows something. The big furry thing was probably one of the wolves.
How big was it, really?
Bigger than him. And he points to Emmanuel.
Oh,
Oh, that Great! Amazing!
Is it a form of beast folk? Or
I don't wish to jump to conclusions. That always has the opportunity to come back and bite you in the rear. However, given the context, I'm assuming it was a rather large bugbear, if it's cooperating with goblins, or perhaps a very couth yeti.
So maybe this is Clark.
What is a clog?
Clark was what one of the goblins told us their boss was named.
Could be Clark, yeah.
They
Possibly.
did show it some manner of deference.
Well, I would assume so. It's very large and, as you described, hairy. I would not want to get on the
question
wrong
for
side of
you.
a large and hairy.
Would you say it looked anything resembling a bear of any kind?
A bear. I have not seen a bear.
Oh, good, because I don't want to fight that one.
No, not again. Not doing it.
Rob, have we heard any commotion of anyone coming to attack us?
I was going to mention, are you, make a perception check if you like.
I would love to. And Tyria is trying to not really pay as much attention to this conversation as she can, so that she can try and keep an eye out. It's a 13. She's planning to attack anything that she sees with a javelin.
Okay.
Would I hear anything with my 15 passive?
I also have 15 passive.
You will both hear things in a moment. That
Oh,
you are
boy.
meant to hear. We are wondering now if Tyria is capable of hearing things she wasn't meant to hear.
Oh. I rolled exceptionally mediocre.
So, let's see. Okay, great. These dice do not like me. So that bodes
Haha! Keep rolling those.
You hear
Yes.
The sound, Tyria, of something metal striking some hard surface. It's echoing around, and you strongly suspect now that there are little tunnels and caves connecting, so you're hearing it kind of from one way and kind of from another way as sound reverberates throughout the halls. Then you hear a voice calling out in Common, shouting, and all of you will hear the voice. All right, we know you're in there, and you should know, we know they're stuck back there, idiots. There's no way out but the way you came in. And we have lots of arrows pointed there.
I look back
So
to my
this would
party.
be a really good time for you to surrender.
I look back to my party and ask, are we running or fighting?
Running.
Huh?
We're not running. They've got, in their words, lots of arrows.
We could surrender.
I'm pretty sure it's a war crime.
Let's not violate the Geneva Convention at this session.
I am a monk. I know nothing of war.
No. Surrendering.
It's a war crime.
Pretending to surrender is a war crime, because then any sort of other real surrender will not be taken as truth. So anyway, hearing that, Nia loads up another orb of acid onto her crossbow and looks up at everyone with like this cheeky smile and goes, "Let's show them how it's done, huh?" And that's me ready and in action. In case I see anybody hostile, I'm gonna shoot at them.
I will also ready an action to throw a fucking javelin at a motherfucker. Wait, no, I'm trying to throw a javelin at a friend.
A friend?
Not me.
Not a friend. Not friend. At a.
You're fine. Rose,
Oh,
nothing you can say will be as inappropriate for the stream as Levi's
I want
story,
to-
so you're
That's true. Levi beat us all to this one.
Appreciate that.
The YouTube streams years later gonna be like, what was? I would like to reply back to the goblins in Goblin.
Okay,
I would like to also real quick ready in action with my short bow. And then, sorry.
cool.
I say in Goblinese to them, it says, correction, we're not trapped in here. You're trapped in here with us.
Oh shit.
No, I think... Wait. I think I had it right the first time. I'm pretty Because you're... And we... Give us a minute!
We're behind you.
Give me...
We're everywhere.
I love this. I love these goblins so much.
They're the best. This is my favorite goblins I've ever encountered.
No, I'm
Yep.
pretty... Yeah, you're under
free to go.
siege! Is what we're trying to say.
I look back to the party and I
I
say,
hope you have lots of food and can stay there for a long time. Because you're not leaving.
mental note, I say back to the party, I say, mental note, remember to only insult things with a high enough IQ to understand it.
Fair. My intelligence is 11, so...
Intelligence 10.
Yeah.
We're mediocrely smart.
For the goblins, like 4 or 5?
All right.
The goblins, their intelligence are like what, 4 or 5, 6?
It's not high. I mean, it's higher than some
Okay.
characters that I have personally played, but still.
Fair enough.
Same.
Get
Are
that
you-
strength jump.
Are they gonna come in and get us, or do we? Are they just gonna? Are we under siege, or are they? What?
Do we
Okay.
wait?
Are you? I will yell back. Are you sieging us, or are you gonna like come attack us? So you're just gonna like wait until we come out. What's the sitch?
Is there a difference?
Yes, there's a difference. The difference is, are you coming to us, or are we coming to you? I mean, you can choose. We can take it to you, but you're not gonna like that if we do. It's gonna be a lot worse for you if we come to you.
That really depends. Are you coming to us like on your hands and knees and with all your weapons down and like surrendering? Because that would be
No, if
advisable.
we come
That
to
would-
you,
That would lead to a lot fewer deaths on both sides, probably.
no. If we're coming to you, we're coming, weapons ablazing, and you are going to be dead on the ground. If you're coming to us, there's
oh, wait,
the possibility
that's our
for
line.
surrender.
That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you're gonna come. You're gonna come here? Great.
Yeah, weapons blazing and you being dead on the ground. That's our plan. You can't have that. That's ours now.
Okay.
Oh, time's
And then
infinity.
Tyria turns and gives the rest of them a wink, and says under her breath, "Hope that drew him out."
Clever.
I will once again ready my action.
Well, if we're gonna
This-
do this,
This whole dialogue was just absolute gold. I'm just saying, that was just so beautiful.
this is absolutely a scene out of a missing Monty Python movie.
Absolutely.
Your
At
mother
least,
was a
the
miniature
chat
giant
said-
space hamster, and your father smelt of good berries.
That's the one. It's healthy communication. Exactly. All right. So hopefully we're
Tell
waiting
them
for
their mother was a hamster.
All right. So you wait right there, and we'll be right in to murder you.
Great. Will do.
That means not
See
going
you
to be
soon.
great. It means it's going to be great for us.
Oh no! Ah!
Yeah, that's right. Okay, sit
Stop.
tight.
All right. My action is held.
Action help.
Goblin's about to get javelined.
Sildar
Oh boy.
is putting his breastplate on as this conversation is going on, trying to get battle ready.
It's like the worst, like Batman outfit dressing up.
He's like, don't turn around in the back little dark corner, and we're just kind of like, all right, have fun with your little goblin corpses.
I'm buckling his buckles and.
Right.
You could if you want. It would help him get ready quicker.
Somebody should. I mean, I'm just drawn forever here.
Why not?
Tyria's just ready. She's just waiting, so.
I'll be
ready.
helping him buckle himself in.
Buckle up, buddy!
Wrap in.
Putting on medium and heavy armor is measured in minutes, and you are going to increase his efficiency at doing that.
Okay, good.
A little
I
bit,
help.
a little bit later, Sildar has armored and armed himself, and walks up behind Emannuel, who still, bow drawn. Says, have you seen anything?
Have I?
Nope.
Not a thing.
Heard anything?
No.
He takes up a ready position next to you and steals his gaze down the hallway that he definitely can't see down.
Oh, is he also a human?
He's a human.
I have a
Oh,
torch
we're
there next to
human
me.
friends.
That helps you at
have
all.
a
There's a
torch.
torch
That does help.
right there.
Yeah. Hey, friends? Goblins? You're not my friends. It's kind of tiring being scared for a really long amount of time, so if you just want to, hurry it up, so that we can die faster, that'd be great. Please.
You get no response.
My turn. Actually, I had a message from Clark. He says, work together now, be allies. What dinner together? See how stupid they are.
So we're still violating the Geneva Convention by creating peace talks that are actually false. Anyway.
Luckily, there's
There's no Geneva Convention.
There's no Geneva Convention in D&D.
Well, if you guys don't come out, I guess we're just gonna have to take your plan and go in and find you guys weapons ablazing, and then you'll be dead.
Rose, is that saying you have dibs on their plan? Is that right?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Emmanuel. Tyria's I'm taking dibs on your plan.
No objections? 1,
Tyria, are you gonna kill them all?
I'm gonna kill all of them.
2, 3. No take backsies.
All right, guess we're coming. And
Let's
Tyria's
go.
gonna start jumping kind of side to side to make it sound as if she's walking with her big heavy armor. Bang her shield on the wall a little bit to simulate that she's walking down the little trail.
Watching you display from Tyria, the wolf at your side, Emmanuel, just kind of turns his head up to you.
Fine. Are we just gonna go then? Are we gonna
I just
wait?
look at him and it's like,
Nia suddenly gets an idea, inspired by Tyria's action. She's like, wait! I know! I think if we need to get them really, really angry in order to charge at us faster. So I think each of us needs to come up with some sort of an insult to make sure they're getting here. Because they're taking their sweet time. I don't like that.
I think they're waiting for it.
Well, they said they're coming here. We need to, get them to hurry up. So I say, hey, you little goblins, you know what you think?
Little is rich coming from Nia, by the way.
She's so proud of this insult.
The wolf turns to Emmanuel again and says,
This place stink of goblin.
yes, it does. Absolutely.
Wait, does
We just
does the wolf know how many of them there are? Or anything that we don't know? Huh? As she's looking at Emmanuel, hoping for him to ask.
I don't know. I don't speak wolf. I can't tell.
Well, you don't you
I
guys?
just talk to them, and they respond back, you know.
That's
You're just reading into context, honestly.
All right, if these goblins aren't going to come out, I really do suggest we just take it to them. It might be pretty unfortunate, but you know. If anybody has something that can create some type of smoke or fog. Oh, can we create a makeshift bomb? I have a lot of oil. We could do a type of like, I don't know, some type of like fire oil. We could call it like a cocktail or something. A nice little.
Did someone say bomb?
Oh my! We can smoke them out. That might smoke us out as well, actually. That might not be the best idea, the more I think about it.
Well, actually, since, if you remember that time when I flew up really, really high, you remember I have found this, like, a little, like, thing, like, there's, like, a hole on the side that I would fit into, but I'm not going to fit in there because I'm learning from my mistakes. My point is that if we're going to be able to build this bomb together, I will be able to throw it on that side of the mountain, right into that hole, and that's going to smoke the shit out of them. They're gonna all get out of there, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
I can, here, and I will take out a flask of oil that I grabbed from the cart, one of my 4, and I will hand it over to Nia, and I'll say, go put this in the hole and then fire some sort of fire at it or something so that it'll catch fire and, you know, try and catch everything's on fire and, you know, just smoke them out.
There's like demon eyes from Nia in excitement to explode something. She's like, oh, don't worry. I'll smoke them all out.
We need some sort of fuse or something so that way you have enough time to get away.
Do you, you have something that can like throw fire? Like a fire bolt cantrip maybe?
Well, I do have like a thing they usually call druidcraft, but I'm also thinking that if I'll be able to light it and throw it down quickly, since it's going to be like falling away from me, I should be fine. Let's hope this plan is not going to blow up in my face. And if it does, you guys are not going to be, you know, in the vicinity of the explosion. I hope. Anyway,
I've got an idea. And I will I'll take out a little bit of my I'll set on my backpack and rustle around in there and pull off a strip of clothing off of my bedroll, just a strip of fabric, and then I will tie it around the flask. And I'll say, if you can light this on fire, and then you can throw it in the hole, that should create a small type of a fuse, and then you should be able to explode it in there. Or at least set fire to it inside.
You know, that is perfect. And when we come back to Neverwinter, I need to talk to you about some employment opportunities. And with that, Nia's gonna fly towards the exit of the cave to like find that hole that we saw before.
Okay, that will be potentially opening you up to whatever the goblins have ready for you, just so you know.
Oh, fuck.
We will cover your exit.
Great.
By the way, Zentris and Emannuel, who have not been a part of this conversation, I'd like you both to take a moment. You can roll perception or insight, your choice.
Perception, please.
In this conversation quietly, but I completely forgot about that.
15.
23.
23.
You with the high rolls, man. Jeez.
And Emmanuel, was that
I
perception?
put him away now occasionally.
Or was that perception or insight, Emmanuel?
Perception. Also, somebody says they can't hear you in the stream.
Yeah, I was just about to point that out.
Okay. It's bouncing. Like my microphone.
Retirement plans must be
bouncing.
wild.
Turn my volume back on the screen. Yep, I can hear you. I think it must be them. You're good.
Okay.
All right, guys.
This is... At the very least, there will be a good VOD.
There it is.
Okay.
I've got myself turned up. I'll try and speak. I'll try and project into this replacement microphone a little more. Maybe that'll help. So, Emmanuel, you haven't heard anything from the goblins in a minute. And Zentris, neither have you. And your idea of goblins does not... You don't credit them with being able to sit still and or quietly for long periods of time. And especially with how chatty they were being a little bit ago, and how chatty these ones were being, even if there was a goblin ambush going on, you would expect to hear something.
I relay these details there. Oh, sorry, you were talking to him, weren't you?
The both of you.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
a
relay
low
that.
DC having vastly outweighing my difficulty class does not necessarily mean you get more than there is to know.
I tell that to him. I say, hey, it's been really quiet for a long time. Goblins don't, well, they're very chatty. So I'm a bit concerned they're doing something crafty. As much as a goblin can do, they're as crafty as they can be. So I would be slightly concerned by the silence.
Well, we could either just run straight into their trap or try and push them out of it towards us. Is it a better idea?
I suppose we
When-
poke
when-
them with a stick.
When Tyria asks about a better idea, Nia quietly erases the container with the oil. It's like,
I think it's a better idea than running headfirst into whatever ambush they're planning.
Yes.
I say this
basically-
quietly.
Yes, we need to do something quick because they're about to do something quick. We couldn't have long before action is happening one way or the other. So let's just make sure it's our plan and not theirs.
Okay, Tyria, go.
If I could suggest, we would.
Yes.
There's two of us here with shields and lots of armor. Perhaps we could stand and defend ourselves as best as we can, and have those with ranged weapons perhaps standing behind us as we round the corner and able to provide some manner of cover for our artillery and make an advance in that fashion.
That was something else I was going to suggest.
Yes. I mean, if we were to advance, that would obviously be the best course of action. If we're going to do that, are we going to make a push ahead, or are we going to try and flush them out?
I said push ahead.
Push ahead?
Let's push ahead, because we don't want to risk.
Then let's go.
At the very least, even if the young lady with her enthusiasm for arson wished to escape from here and perhaps set up something explosive, perhaps a distraction would be in order, lest she be accosted, even if she goes by the somewhat subversive route that you all apparently have taken to come here. I'm sure the goblins are aware of it.
All right. Fair enough. Then let's go.
If I'm in, let's go.
Great. Tyria will oh, wait, no. Someone with a torch must stand immediately behind us and hold it up, because
I will.
we cannot see. Okay,
Well,
thank you.
You have the bow. I'll be on shield and torch, and
Let's say you could use it like a sword.
Side for now.
Okay.
I say I've also got darts too, so I always got backup if you need me to take a torch, and then I can always kick.
Fair enough. Well, Tyria will move to be in front and move as far as she can to the side to allow for Sildar to move to the side alongside her.
Right or left side, Emmanuel?
I'm going to take the left because I'm a righty and gives me more clearance.
Sounds like the plan.
All
right. Nia, if you see anything in the back, let us know. Don't be afraid to throw that bomb.
About seeing,
Oh, are you also blind?
yes.
Torch.
If you, Sir Sildar, sir, if you could, take a step back so I could see,
Should we let someone in the center hold the torch? Possibly, Emannuel, if you have an extra arm?
I'll
Oh, Bo, sorry. Okay, yes. Great.
Two-handed instrument,
Zentris.
if you didn't notice.
Thank you, Zentris, because then Nia can see and you can hold. If need be, set the torch on the ground gently. Please do not drop it.
Actually, how about this? Nia,
Oh?
you take mid instead, and use the mage hand to hold the torch, and I'll cover rear since I've got dark vision, so
You
I
got it.
can look further.
Great. Just fly slightly above us, Nia, and then so we can all see.
You got it.
Great, let's go.
So yeah, Nia uses Mage Hand to hold the torch in that center place.
Y'all are free to move about the cabin, as it were.
Great. Tyria will advance slowly alongside our dear friend Sildar.
Yep, I've got him.
Okay.
Nia is waiting for a moment when shit's gonna start to go down, so she will try to escape.
Okay.
I don't like that smile, Rob. That smile makes me nervous.
Slowly advancing around the corner. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just gonna be slowly moving this torch in Tyria. Oh, there's a corpse. All right.
Yep.
I got one.
Zentris caught a goblin, the screaming one, as he fled around to that corner, and there his body be.
I do remember this now. There seems to be a wall of some sort.
Oh, shoot. That is because you are looking at a bridge that you could see from down below, but you couldn't see into the tunnel if you were up above. So let me remove those. Okay, you should be able to see better now.
Okay, I'm gonna try and peer around the corner and see if I can see any goblin.
Okay. Where we are on the map, you can see what you can see. There's a crudely made wooden bridge spanning 2 sets of cave tunnel up here, and the river, the kind of area that you came down originally, and you've seen this from below, is about 12 feet below.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of put a hand up and then get on my hands and knees and see if there are any goblins underneath the bridge.
No, there's an enormous troll, and he asked you for 3 billy goats. Gruff.
No!
No. There's nothing under the bridge.
Great, then Tyria will walk across the bridge.
Alright.
Slowly and hesitantly.
I can hear it.
You see light up ahead, by the way. I think you could. Do you?
I can actually see things are illuminated.
Mm-hmm. It looks like there is some light source ahead of you, perhaps on the left, a small one, and then up ahead there's a larger, brighter light source south of that.
All right, I'm gonna. As long as I'm still not hearing anything or seeing anything, I'm just gonna keep moving around and starting to investigate slightly more recklessly.
Real quick, can I search this body, Rob?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't find nuts. And if you do, don't take them.
Yes. Good call in general. So this fellow has a shield on him. He has a scimitar was his weapon, as I recall. Let me look at my stuff. Short sword with him. And otherwise does not seem to have a lot of stuff on him. Perhaps the rest of his possessions are elsewhere in the cave.
Okay. I'll just take those and then call good.
Okay.
Interesting. If there's nobody in here, I'm just going to start investigating the next room.
Yep.
Barring anyone stopping me. Can I pull this light out of the ground?
It is a little lantern, yeah. It's just set there by the edge of the water.
I will pull it out and just take it with me as I go.
Okie dokie.
I will be sheathing my sword.
So you
and
come
then just
to this room, Tyria. And you see, first of all, you do not notice immediately any exits from this cavern. You think that it might be a dead end. Barring further investigation. There's a couple of stalagmites on the ground, reaching up towards the ceiling. There's a large campfire, which looks like it is in need of some tending, but it's still giving off a good degree of light in the middle of this room. The edges of the cave are littered with boxes, barrels, wooden crates, chests, and sacks, packages, parcels, all manner of goods. You think you could open up your own store with all of the stuff that is in here. And it is very plainly apparent on most of this stuff that there is a large lion's head emblem on most of the packaging.
Triggered.
Alright.
Mhm.
Tyria's just gonna start looking around, investigating shit.
You are welcome to do that.
I'm right behind you with a bow the whole time. Just
Yeah. Nia flies into the room and right away just lights up with excitement and just accusingly yells, "I knew they were outsourcing their shit to some goblins!"
Who exactly are doing what now?
Okay, so the quick gist: the Lion Shield co-stars are basically they're the competitors, because the stuff that we were doing, like the tinkerings and the weapons and the stuff that we were creating, are actually so much better. But because they're creating so much of their stuff, we just could not figure out why they're making it so fast. And now it makes sense because they were outsourcing it and goblins were building it because their stuff is shitty. She's very passionate about this.
So you're saying goblins made all of this?
I mean, it's the only way to explain how shitty their stuff is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I'm hoping that's the case so I can, tell everyone in town about this. Also, where are they?
Tyria, did you find anything by chance?
I'm poking around, I'm opening everything. I'm just looking and shit. If there's anything that looks interesting, I will take it.
Okay. It depends on if you are a fan of arms and armor, if you will be interested in what is here, because...
I will be. There doesn't happen to be plate mail, does there?
We will roll to find out, if you like.
I'd love to.
Probably unlikely since the goblins weren't wearing it already, but we can find out. Perhaps there's a reason they weren't trying to do so. There is almost, other than pole arms, virtually every other simple and martial weapon, and very many sets of light and medium armor in the boxes, and they are packed in with hay and treated very carefully. And then some of these boxes have clearly been ripped open, and there's hay scattered around on the floor, and some of it kind of smells funny. But yes, and quality goods, you would say. Stuff that you would be happy to wield, stuff that you were surprised to find in a goblin cave. As y'all are poking about, y'all are welcome to make investigation checks, anyone who is going through the swag. Sildar, Emannuel, you are off in a corner. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking for what appears to be the only entrance or exit at this. We know it's clear behind us. We don't know about the front. I'm looking through here to see what I see. I also I was going to roll for perception. I rolled a 17. What do I see? Oh, I didn't add anything to it. Hold on. My plus is a 3. Ooh, a nat 20.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, dirty 20.
You grab a log from the fire or one of the torches or lanterns laying around and have a peek down, and you see a bunch of scree and pebbles and rubble and a cave floor with a single stalagmite and several sets of manacles. You are looking down now to where you picked up the wolves.
So they doubled back and they exited out. Okay.
It is too small a passage for you to fit through, but you think a creature smaller than you would not have great difficulty.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Nat 20.
I mean, hey, I can.
What'd you say, Sam?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right.
Oh.
That was my dice too. I
Nice.
picked completely different dice too, so.
Dude, you keep fire rolls, holy shit.
Damn.
I know,
yeah.
I feel like I keep switching dice now because I'm like he's the red dice is put away because if like we need him, he's in the ace in the hole. So now I'm just trying different dice out, and I was like, oh wow, okay.
Maybe it's not the dice, Sam. Maybe it's you.
Ooh.
Thank
So
you.
I tell people when they roll low with our dice, I say, look, it's not the dice fault. You're unlucky. Just come on.
Ouch, that's brutal.
See, but Rob, I sold the shit out of those dice towers because I was always just like, yeah, I get to blame the dice tower. It's not my fault.
I am blaming Misty Mountain Gaming. This new D20 is rolling terribly.
Well, hey, mine didn't do much better. So, you do not find a set of plate mail. You do find a set of half plate. As you are opening and going through the boxes. That is the nicest armor that you find that is not beat to hell and back or potentially no longer in this pile. Like I said, there are lots of empty boxes around that have already been dug through that you don't know where their contents might be.
Okay. I would like to take a couple more javelins.
Okay?
And then I will just leave them be.
Alright. Zentris, as you were looking through these things with your investigation check, your understanding, you hail from Waterdeep. You know, you haven't gotten a lot, seen a lot of the wider world, but if there's going to be any city on the Sword Coast that is going to rival Neverwinter for their goods or for their multiculturalism or for their craftsmanship, it's going to be Waterdeep. And your impression with your insane roll is that these are probably not Goblin made. Perhaps this is loot, not product, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But if so, these goblins have had a very, very particular taste for one reason or another.
Okay. Is there any like other insignias or letters or any kind of like transfer list from like that would be like carried in some of the stuff, so that way we can maybe see if like where it's coming, where is it going, anything.
You would expect to find those.
Okay.
And it is noteworthy you think that you do not find those.
Interesting. Okay.
I would like to roll investigation to see if the goblins left any sort of like marker of like where the fuck have they went, because I am very worried that we have not seen any of them. Like this is like I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
They probably left.
I mean, we would see them or like hear them or something. And also, yeah, chatty.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know what's happened. I figured it out.
Oh.
I put it all together. I'm just chewing. Just give me a second here.
Oh, Manuel,
I think they tried to make a distraction so they could leave without us attacking them on their way out.
I'm just gonna roll for investigation for now, okay? Yeah, I'm like...
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
This is where Manuel was going to pipe up and was going to say, well, that's the other side where the wolves, and that's where the entrance was. So they've all vamoosed. I would suggest that we grab what we need as quickly as possible and get out of here. Because they're not here.
Nia like cocks her head and looks at the hole. Like, can they fit in there?
You should talk. Yes.
What did you get on your roll, Nia?
7. We're not doing great. Also, did you say you should talk? Watch it.
As you guys are poking around, Sildar just kind of walks lazily over. He's not digging through all of this stuff or anything like y'all are. He just kind of walks to a crate, looks down at it, and walks to another and looks down at it, kind of walks back to the middle of the room, says, "These are perhaps the most successful goblin thieves I believe I have heard of.
Yeah, in a bit of a disheartened voice, still having hopes. You're saying they didn't make those?
I don't believe so.
If they are goblin forgeries of Lion Shield Coster goods, then they are impressive indeed.
Lion Shield is lion shit, but fair enough. It's good to hear they didn't make those.
Regardless, we need to make haste and get going because...
Oh, you got cut off there.
Cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was saying, either way, whichever one it was, we do need to get out soon because the reinforcements or they're escaping to hurt other people and wasting time inside of this cave. So let's get what we need and get going.
I think we need to go find Gundar or get to Phandalin. So, if everybody has everything they need?
Very peculiar
Yes?
nickname you have for our friend Gun.
Well, he's just my gun guy,
He hasn't let me
Gunny
call him anything
boy.
different than his name, and I've known him for years.
Gunny boy, gun guy, gun brother.
Gunman? No, Gunman.
Gunman works.
Gunman. I said gunman.
Okay.
When we rescue him, I'll give him.
Yeah. It's got a really nice ring to it, but you've got to find what works best for yourself. So, anyway, does everybody have everything they need? Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Yes? Nia?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Zentris?
Ready to go. I'm right behind you.
Sildar, are you ready? Let's go.
This
And,
will be a mention from your dungeon master on behalf of the rest of the campaign. If there is anything that you wish from here, clearly this is not y'all's stuff, but this is a trove of weaponry and armor that you don't have to pay for yet. And if you want anything to take with you going forward in the campaign and are willing to be carrying around the Lion Shield Coster's stuff, this might be the opportunity to get it.
They don't have pole arms, so there's nothing that I want.
Gotcha.
Is there any good archery equipment here that would be better than... Should I roll for it?
Let's see. Are you wielding a short bow or a long bow right now?
I want to say it's a short bow. Let me double check. Yes, short bow.
There is a long bow. There are long bows. There's more than one long bow. If that suits your preference.
It would be better range.
It would be better.
could snipe him,
Slightly bigger damage. Of course, you know archery. A longbow is big.
Yes. I'll affix my current bow to my chest, like that, and I'll pick up the nearest one and another satchel of arrows. Because it is just always good to have arrows.
Yep. Sure is.
Heck, I'll grab 2 more and stick them on my sides.
Especially arrows that are associated with goblin attacks right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Get away with anything.
Yeah.
Damn goblins all over the city. God.
I don't know.
Terrible.
Goblins killed the mayor, and here's this document in somewhat looking like the mayor's handwriting saying that I'm the next.
What?
Goblins! They're ruining our city!
All right.
We should build a wall. What?
I wanted to ask, is there any potions or?
Let's. Not everything came from the Coster. Let's have a look. You know what? Y'all roll things. Roll percentile dice for me, Sam. The 2d10s.
2d10s.
Percentile dice? Damn.
Fancy boy.
They don't get enough.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Roll them.
Here it is.
Or you can roll one twice.
Okay, 1.
A wild fuzzy boy has joined my room.
14.
14. All right. With your insane investigation from earlier, you will find potions, but not many and not very good ones with 14.
Anything helps.
You find 2 regular ass potions of healing.
Hey.
These were not marked in boxes for the Lion Shield poster. These were found in what looks like a knapsack, not too dissimilar from the one you bought from, Standard Adventuring Co., Adventurer's First Backpack.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Whoever had it probably, should have drank them sooner.
Okay. So, and then also, is there a grappling hook? That's one of the only other things I was looking for.
Grappling hook. In this place, no.
Okay.
There will be opportunities to grab a grappling hook, but it is not here.
Alrighty.
Keep working on me.
Okay. If everybody's got what they need,
Yeah.
we'll go.
Woo.
Tyria will lead the way out, but as they near the front, she will be holding her shield up once more with her longbow, having given the lamp to Nia once more.
Okay.
Shield up, longsword out.
As you are traveling back down that tunnel, your foot kicks something in the half-light, and you look down and you see that there is a helmet dented by a rock that was not there when you passed this way before.
Oh, that ain't good.
I will point it out. I'll say, hey friends, this is new. Anybody know anything about it?
Would I have heard anything, Rob?
You remember hearing the sound of something metal striking something hard.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Ago. You managed to piece together that as you were having a conversation with the goblins, he was making a lot of noise and trying to give his allies the chance to scarper off with some stuff. It looks like somebody dropped something on their way out.
I
That's
see.
all right.
Oh, okay. So snuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an insight check on the DM?
Yes, you cannot trust him, unfortunately.
Well, then can I scoots up here and then roll for perception to see if they're in the bushes?
You
Before
may.
we all... Alright. Pick a random one this time. Oh! With perception plus 5. 23.
23.
Nice.
You do not
You're
see any goblins, but you do
Okay.
note something off to your left or the right on the screen where you were fighting those goblins and interrogating D.
He's dead.
Where you left D, his throat has been cut.
Oh, shit.
No, D!
Oh, D!
Who dared? Oh no, we're avenging D.
Who dared?
I'm mildly tolerant.
Well, that's bad.
Well,
That
his
is
story
not
arc.
good.
Path of vengeance for the death of a goblin. Better kill more.
Yep, totally.
I dropped
Well, we
my-
seem to have someone or something cleaning up our path. I don't really care for that. So does anybody know where this may have... Can anybody hear anything or see anything? Because if not, I do suggest we just go back to Phandalin if we can't find any leads.
I don't see or hear anything, so I guess it's safe to go back.
Gundren better be alive. I swear to God.
I hope as dearly as you do, Nia.
Emmanuel, the wolf that you freed, kind of pads up, kind of shaking water from the river off of its paws as it gets onto the riverbank. Looks up to you and says,
Goblins gone.
Well, trying to figure out how to do this subtly. This is actually, I don't think they're gone. I think the goblins are rather near. Watching us right now.
kind of flicks an ear. Says,
We'll watch.
Just not.
I would like to try and look over Dee's body to see if there's some sort of clues to who decided to cut his throat while he was sleeping, which is just we find him when we kill him.
It's rude. It's what it is. It's rude.
It's rude. Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
How dare anyone in this cave kill a goblin?
Yeah, this is just plain rude. It was their cave, and you show up and you just kill them? Who does that anyway? What? Investigation check.
Medicine, survival, or investigation, your choice. Different rolls will tell you different things, so let me know which one you're rolling.
I'm rolling investigation. 16.
16. Thank you, by the way, J Mount, and you're welcome, Iron Chef Lord. Appreciate the gifted sub, my friend. A little bit closer to me eating more rotten fish.
Yay!
Your idea of this wound is that with a 16, it was done with a short, sharp blade at intimate range. And it was done while he was still sleeping. Unconscious. Sleeping is a very generous term for him being knocked out.
I mean, we were trying to be nice to him.
Tyria healed him at least.
Yeah! There it is.
Yeah.
Alright. Guys, I really, really don't like it. Whoever is first of all, the fact that these goblins are literally straight up gone. They're just not here. And also, D is now actually D for dead, with someone with someone slitting his throat while he was asleep. Who even does that? I'm just saying I really, really don't like this.
I know, Nia. And it's really unfortunate. I think what probably happened was the goblins left. One of them made some sound, obviously, like Zentris said, to cover the rest of his escape. They murdered the person that let us in to cover their tracks so they couldn't spill anything and we couldn't interrogate them further, and then left with all evidence and documentation of what they were doing here.
I was going to say, he probably knew something. And they made sure we couldn't ask it again.
Yep. So,
now, the bigger fear is obviously there's a much smarter head who's controlling all of these goblins.
It's very possible. It's probable, in fact.
Listening
Where's
to
the wolf going?
Your story there, Tyria, and then hearing Zentris's assumption or perhaps conclusion having drawn from those ideas, he just slowly nods and says, I have dealt with many goblins over my career, and certainly if those things you said are the things that happened, yes, it's highly irregular for goblins, certainly goblins operating low, to behave that way or to act so cautiously or to cover their tracks at all. Nevertheless, so well.
Whoever this Clog is holds a good grip on them and has quite a good bit of intelligence. Either way, this is quite concerning.
Should we go to Phandalin and see if there's maybe bounties or issues other people are having that's caused because of these goblins, and see if there's maybe even other places where these ambushes are set up and just hoarded?
I think that's the best course of action. We can't do anything sitting out here in the middle of the woods with no leads. I think we should go back to Phandalin, explore for leads, possibly meet up with our contact there, Sildar, and then see what we can do.
He's right here.
Sildar?
You mean Gundren?
Fuck. No, that's what I meant. Yeah. We can meet up with we can meet up with our contact via Sildar.
Oh, via Sildar.
My contact in Yana. But I've been to Phandalin before with the Rock Seekers. I know a handful of people there, and we should.
And we can get the cart. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, the cart.
Yes, we still have. Well, the cart is ours.
Yes.
We had to leave it to come get you,
But
but we hid it
specifically.
exceptionally well. We hid it so well.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Let
Rob.
us make haste. The wolf.
Where did he go?
When he told you that he would watch, he started slinking away and putting his ears up and his nose down to the ground. He has wandered away from the group, looking in search of potential ambush for all of you.
Okay, can I follow him? Is he visible? I don't see him anywhere.
I think we're actually going to
stick
stick to.
There's very little room for me to move him around in the corner of this map.
Real quick, what was the contact's name, Rob?
Yarno.
Yarno?
Iarno.
Emannuel, Emannuel, please don't leave us. If we're going to follow your little wolf friend, we should all go as a group. If not, then we should all stay and go back to Phandalin as a group. I don't want to lose you and then have to go find you in the middle of a fight, so I would rather appreciate it if you didn't run off.
Well, of course not. Just trying to see where he's going. I think he's trying to sniff them out if there's any nearby.
If there's any nearby, I'm pretty sure he would let us know.
Well, let's hope so.
If
Rob,
you
is he
wish to
coming
follow
back
him,
at all?
He's not coming back right now. He's just now leaving. But you can still see where he's at.
Could I catch up with him real quick? I would like to talk to him once before we potentially split up.
Sure.
All right. I'll just check on him real quick. Trying to put distance between me and the party, just a smidgen so they can't hear me.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Is he here? Can I speak to him now?
Yeah.
All right. I get down on one knee and I, pull out another treat and hand it to him.
He happily accepts it.
All right. I say, you've done very well. Any idea where they are?
Stinks of Goblin.
So they're close by.
Old stink.
All right. I'll tell you what. I feel that you fulfilled your end of the bargain, but you did mention wanting a pack. I'm not going to hold you to it, but if you want to be with someone, as a friend, who can feed you and watch out for you, I wouldn't mind being a part of your pack if you don't want to be a part of my pack. Otherwise, you're free to do what you like.
Cranes its head around your kneeling form to look at the rest of your friends,
Yes.
and then slowly
I
pulls
mean-
its head back up to you.
What name?
Oh, do you want a name?
Have a name.
Oh, my name?
Yes.
What's he asking?
Yeah, he wants your name.
Oh, people call me Emmanuel. But honestly, you can call me something else if you...
Friend to wolves.
Yes, friend, if you like. I definitely could be your friend. Well, would you like to come with us?
He looks at the rest of the group.
No.
All right. Well, I won't make you then. I reach out to pet him once if he'll allow me to.
Says,
Find yourself in woods. Look for wolves. They will look for you. Speak of a storm on the mountain, and they will know.
All right? If you're ever in the camp and you see me, come by. I'll give you a treat.
That's a roll.
Good hunting.
All right. You take care of yourself now. Be safe out there.
and he wanders away, still sniffing and poking around.
I turn back around and kind of trot towards them. There's no sign of them, and I think maybe we'll run into them another day. But I think that's it for now.
Great. Okay, then let's go. Back to Phandalin.
Let's go. Well, let the cart, then Phandalin.
Yes, exactly. Cart, then Phandalin. Great.
Good order of
And we will take down the path towards the cart and then Phandalin.
Cool, and we will go ahead and take a break there. So, while we take a break, a few things will happen. First of all, we're going to play an art reel, if I manage to set that up correctly in the hectic pre-stream minutes. Listen to some cool music while we refresh ourselves, refresh our drinks, and do what we do. And when we come back, everyone in the party will be level 2!
Oh my god, yay!
That
Level up on
means-
D&D Beyond should not take too very long, but it means fun things like fighting styles and spellcasting for rangers, smites for our paladins. So we will make sure to do all of those things. Thank you guys for joining us on your Thursday night. We will be but a few minutes before we return. Thank you so much. See you in a minute.
Well, bye!
Oh my god, what?
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the dungeons and also subsequently dragons.
If that's an attempt to a Russian accent, I very much appreciate it.
If it's not, it's meant to be very
Dragons.
Borat and like hopefully not insensitive to any particular people or culture.
Not at all.
Right, so the party's level 2 now. You do not have to disclose anything if you want to be surprises for other people in the party or for people in the channel. But if you wish to tell anybody anything what you got, you are welcome to.
Smites, baby! Nobody could have guessed that that's what I was most excited about.
Everybody get ready for Rose to be even more badass.
Smite! Yeah. I took Smite, and as a fighting style, I took Dueling, so there's going to be even more damage output.
Don't you get, Paladins get spell access at level 2?
I also got spells.
Okay.
They're boring spells. I got Bless, Cure Wounds, Detect Magic, and Thunderwave. So,
Good old Thunderwave.
good old Thunder. I couldn't
Our
pass
best
it up.
friend.
And I'm not confident in y'all's ability to keep yourself alive. I say that as nicely as possible, so Cure Wounds.
How dare.
We'll need it. We'll need it.
I love you all dearly, and I just want to keep you safe. That's why I stand in front and take as much damage as possible, and then when it's done, I go, okay, is everybody safe? Who needs a little bit of healing? Who needs a slap in the face for making bad decisions?
Nia.
Somebody in the party got Cure Wounds. Zentris, those potions in your pocket, they go bad. They expire. They're not magical.
No, they don't.
Don't stop it.
No. I'll change my spell, okay? I get it.
Awesome. Yay, paladin shit. Anyone
Then
else
I
have
got-
anything? Or we all? What'd you get?
I got
Fury of Blows,
Yeah.
and then Step of the Wind, and Patient Defense. So,
You unlocked friggin' key points, my dude.
yeah.
It's a key feature of the monk class.
Ba-dum-bum.
I'm coming for your throne, Rob, as the pun master. I'm coming for it. It's mine.
I've never tried to claim that title.
Oh, good. It's
The
mine.
iron,
You don't.
the Iron Throne of puns.
I'll add it to my list of titles.
Yes.
It's mine.
Got it.
The Pun Queen.
I expect you to have every single one of these.
Just please write these down.
I am writing it down. It's in a
Oh.
Discord message with Katya right now.
Yes.
So
yes.
right now
Wait,
it's.
wait, wait.
It's going on.
Okay,
a
wait.
t-shirt.
Let me add it.
Yes, you add it, and then I'm gonna announce your presence to as per royalty.
When I ask for
Next
people to introduce
game.
themselves every,
Okay.
Yeah.
every session.
It's in.
Yeah.
You'll be
Okay,
her
then never mind.
herald.
Okay, so Rose Velaroom, best smelling person, tastiest of clothes, queen of puns, and the keeper of secrets. I'm gonna memorize this. I'm gonna do this at every show, love. This is perfect.
Obnoxious.
Yeah,
I'm so thrilled about it. Nice. Okay, so you got key points. What did Nia and Emannuel get?
I got a lot more health. Like a lot. I got a big jump in health. I think I now have more health than you.
By 1.
That still only counts as one.
My brother says that no hit points matter except for the last one.
That's fair.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
I cannot argue with any of that. No.
Well, I am very happy to say that I've got infusions now. um,
Essential oils.
Oh, better. This is basically the whole thing of an artificer is that I can make my weapons better in many ways. I got enhanced defense, which increased my armor class. I got repeating shot on my crossbow. I got mind sharpener, and I also got homunculus servant. And now I realize that I'm gonna need to find a stone worth at least 100 gold pieces, and I hold
Oh my god.
I have 1 gold piece so far. We're getting there. Oh god.
No.
Roll. Did you say roll?
Is it knuckle bones?
So yeah, everyone keep an eye out for like a really, really nice looking gemstone, because if we're gonna have a homunculus servant with us, it's gonna be helpful to us all immensely.
So everyone has double-digit hit points now, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Did someone not have double-digit hit points before?
I had like one above double digit 10 hit points.
Yeah, you
Oh
would say
my
she was a little
god.
short on them.
Now I have 17.
So what I'm hearing is the gloves are coming off.
No!
No! Everybody run!
Motherfucker.
We're in trouble now.
Save
God.
yourselves! Oh god.
I'm
Do
nervous.
you want to know what was in my head when you did that?
The deer from Adventure Time?
No, good guess though. It was rah 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 boom day.
Fair enough.
Aristocats, if anyone doesn't get that.
I've not seen
Oh.
Aristocats.
Been so long. So good though.
You
I've
guys-
seen it, but in Russian, so it doesn't really apply here, so...
Pretty sure
Anyway.
when I saw it, it was mostly in France. So... you guys all leave the Cragmaw hideout, taking with you some scant swag and treasures, and your freshly rescued friend Sildar. You make your way back down following the riverbank, through the woods, back to the scene of the bear and horse and wolf encounter, and make your way further east on the Tribor Trail, making your way towards the hamlet of Phandalin. Sildar goes a little slow at first. He has not had full use of his limbs for the better part of the day, and the goblins did not treat him terribly well while he was a guest of theirs. But a drink and a snack and a quick stomp
Lap
through
on
the
the back?
shallows later, he is keeping up as well as you would expect him to. He's never going to be as fast as Zentris or as spry as Emannuel, but he's keeping up. The ladies take you to where they had secreted the cart, and you find a cart with horses still attached. Oxen still attached. Acorn and Cinnamon are yet there.
Is the stuff there?
There's
Oh yeah,
Is it our stuff? All
is
of it?
it all there?
Do
Intact.
you know everything that was on that cart?
Well,
No,
it should look
is-
rifle through. if
Does
it's
enough
not.
of it look like it's still there?
It looks like it's still there.
That's right here.
Okay. I'll turn to Sildar and I'll be like, see? And both of the boys, see? We did a wonderful job of keeping it so secretly hidden. Everything is here. Obviously. And then turns to Nia and just...
Who's doing some dramatic lighting there?
Yes, I'm like...
It's Raven.
Hey,
Apologies for that.
you've been thunderstruck.
Presented with the opportunity of riding the rest of the way, Sildar happily climbs onto the back of the cart. Who is driving us into town?
Me.
Yep, you go for it. I'll take point.
I think I'm the only person that has proficiency with land vehicles. I don't think this really counts, but it's the closest we got. So,
It
if there's
requires
someone that's
no
got to do some
particular proficiency.
skillful riding. Okay, well,
It
Yeah, the
requires
horse
no
really does
particular
the work.
proficiency to
I didn't know if this was going to be Grand Theft Cart or something.
I
I
was gonna say, if you want
just...
to be the wheel man, if the party needs a wheel man, that's you. But all of you have your learner's permits at the very least.
Please, DM, may I request at some point in this campaign to have a Grand Theft Cart episode? Because, oh my god, we need this.
I mean,
I
that's
We
am
need
mostly
this.
up to all of you.
Grand Theft Cart.
I am absolutely picturing Tyria as Jason Statham, like in her role. So,
Yep.
I have a shield and I've got gods in my side. What have you got?
Yes.
She will punch a motherfucker to keep y'all's safe, if necessary.
Yeah, especially if one of you is the motherfucker. She will absolutely punch any of you.
Well, damn. You put it like that.
Well, I say we make haste and get to camp.
Agreed.
I'll take shotgun, and again, I'm posted up. I'm not as drawn.
Oh, and you're cut out again.
Yeah,
Man,
Discord is being real picky about when it counts you as having voice activation, friend.
Okay, I guess I'll try to stay a little closer to it, just in case. I'll post up on the passenger seat of the cart there. I'm not going to be fully drawn, but I'm ready for stuff.
Yeah.
Guard duty.
So,
right.
you all make your way up the Triforge Vale, heading into the foothills of the mountains. And it is not long before you see signs of civilization ahead. The trees that have so closely hugged the trail on your way here part and give way to a almost idyllic little mountain village. The trail leads straight up into something of a town square, although it is a round town square, but you know what I mean. They call a quad at university a quad no matter what shape it is. Quaint, rustic homes and shops, small businesses surround the town square, which you have not quite yet reached. Proceeding from the trail and behind sort of the, if it can be called this, the metropolitan area of the hamlet, you see farms reaching up and down the hillside. You see a pillar of rocks, like a little, maybe a shrine of some kind across the way, and a somewhat self-important building that probably passes for some structure of state in the town. Overlooking it all is a sadly hollowed out and overgrown ruin of some kind, like there was a grander structure literally overlooking the town that is no more. Even from here, you can see blackened stone walls and trees and vines and ivies that have completely overtaken whatever this once was. You see what is quite clearly marked as an inn to your left, so north, as you are currently situated. There is also what is clearly marked as a general goods store called Barthen's Provisions, as you can tell by the sign. There's also a miner's exchange and a very familiar building with a very familiar symbol etched into its door, that of a maned lion's head. And small paths and trails splinter off from this town square to other homes and businesses throughout the town, but all of this is situated in front of you. Now, amongst all the buildings, you hear chatter, the movement of people. Nothing loud, nothing overt. In fact, you would expect to see more hustle and bustle. You see next to no one, but you hear people. Almost as though... let's make an insight check from the party, perhaps.
I can
I
insight
will
so well.
accept perception instead, but you will be learning something different.
Thank you.
I've rolled an 18 and I've got +3, so.
And are
Let's hear
you
it.
insight or perception?
Perception.
Perception, okay.
I rolled a 15 insight.
15 insight.
Up top.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
How is what's 24 perception gonna give me?
Oh my
Let you
god.
know.
You guys are perceiving so much.
I was like, damn, that's a good roll.
Damn, these motherfucking perceivers over here.
Nia walks in just like zoom.
Whoa. Sam, what'd you roll?
Taste color.
24 as well.
24 as well.
Let's do it.
Perception, I'm guessing.
21 here total, but you know, whatever.
Impressively well.
Christ.
Damn!
We got them eyes.
Whoa!
We're gonna start rolling a natural
I
Sam
can't
at this
play the
point.
red dice anymore, so
As I was saying, we're gonna call it a natural Sam instead of a natural Sam.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm sure your wife would agree.
Natural Sam, nice.
So, the insight tells you, Tyria, that being able to see so few people coming onto so small a town does not happen by accident. You think people are avoiding the streets or avoiding one another, and that it must be a very intentional effort, not on the part of any individual, but a consensus amongst the town, coming in at basically midday and not seeing anyone working, not seeing anyone out on the farms, not seeing people gathering on front porches or smoking together. It feels off, and rightly so. Perception-wise, you can all, with all of your various roles, far from where you are, you see that there are people, in fact, just nowhere near the town center. As you are looking to your right and left and beyond out into the farmlands and the orchards, there are people here, just nowhere near the middle of town. And even then, you see that they are going about their days, staying fairly low and even turning around and keeping their head on a little bit of a swivel as they're doing so. You also note that there is a open window at the miners' exchange, and kind of hard looking in, the way that the light is and it's reflecting off of the glass a little bit, but you're pretty sure all of you see a figure watching out the window through an open shutter that is slowly closing as you watch.
I get the feeling that we
Finally.
probably... Oh, never mind. There's more.
You two 24ers, looking up at that ruin up on the hill, you're far too far away to know anything conclusively, but there's some kind of a path, an ill-used and ill-kept path leading up to whatever that structure was. And at the top of it are a pair of trees that have grown up quite large in front of whatever the structure was. And there's something, not that it looks large to you from where you are, but proportionally speaking and given the distance, you know it must be large. If you were closer to it, there is something large hung between those two trees. Something spanning the gap between the branches.
Nia taps Zentris. Are you seeing that right there?
yeah, I don't even know what to make of it.
Hey guys,
Yeah, what's up, love?
do you see something weird around here?
Well, the fact that there's nobody and that we seem to be rather unwelcome guests.
Can you guys see the trees over by the ruins?
There's like some stuff in between them.
Looks like
I will look over now.
Even with them pointing it out, from where you're sitting, I mean, you absolutely believe they see something, but it's all smudgy shadow to you from down here.
I mean, I believe you, but I can't see anything.
Well, we should definitely be much more cautious.
I suggest
Indeed, I also think we should get out of the main road here, possibly go talk to some of the people in the fields.
Should we go to the inn? And maybe that would be a more welcoming place?
A welcome in place?
Emannuel turns back to Sildar and he says, "Hey, Sildar, this is the right place, right? People were expecting us, weren't they, with supplies and all that?"
Well, this is Phandalin, but it is not as I
remember it. It was quite a welcoming and friendly place last I was here. Young Pip and Cock chasing one another about the streets, and the Dendras and their family, and the Alderleafs and the Stone Hills. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I would like to speak to Hobbin Weston, town master. I will. You all needn't necessarily come along. He's a trepidatious sort. I would like to find out from him what I can. If you would like to secure lodgings, or I would be happy to on your behalf. There is the inn. It's just the one. It's not really a highly trafficked sort of place.
Yes, if you could secure lodgings for us, that would be delightful. I would love to accompany you talking to the town master here. That being said, if we enter any place, I would be prepared for something to go wrong. Maybe leave someone outside of the building on watch. I don't really like the feel of it.
I was about to say, I agree with her on that. If nothing you've said about this town is new, who even knows if that chap you mentioned is still in charge?
That is a concern. Well, if you'd like, I will head and secure lodgings, and of course, I would offer that they would be my treat.
Thank you.
I was robbed by goblins, but I think I still have something of a line of credit in this town, and I will see how far my good name gets me.
All right, then. I would suggest, due to the strangeness of what we've just seen here, no one goes alone anywhere.
Yes, I will accompany Sildar. I suggest, Emannuel, you stay on watch with someone else that can see very well, possibly either Zentris or Nia, and then the other one can do as they please.
Sounds good to me. Again, no one goes alone until we know better. Yeah?
Great.
Yeah.
I think the three of you should stick together, considering you can defend yourselves very well, and both Sildar and I can do what we can defend ourselves quite well on our own.
Agreed. While you're at it, I do suggest, maybe going into, I don't know, one of the taverns or something of that sort to, first of all, check that miners' exchange situation, because that was, a weird window. And maybe ask about the stuff between the trees.
And maybe suggest not getting yourselves into any dangerous situations without us there. That being said, do as you please.
Please. We were able to take care of so many goblins today. We got this.
Oh my god, Nia. My gods.
Let's go check out the inn first.
Okay.
How about you two go talk and we can just scout out the area for just with the wagon, not talking to anyone right now until we can try to get a grasp of what's going on here.
Perfect. Zentris, I'm trusting you to lead this group, and then I'll go with Sildar.
All right, sounds good.
Perfect. Let's go.
All right. So Sildar is going to the inn?
I'm going with him.
And
I think we all may be going together, but going in two separate groups, basically, to the same place.
So, you say goodbye, but you're both walking the same direction to your cars.
That's exactly what happens.
We drop them off, basically, and then we go kind of, carting around the area doing a...
So we gotta park the cart. We can't just haul it all day long.
Well, that was part of Gundren's instructions, was when you bring everything in the cart to turn everything over to Elmar Barthen at Barthen's Provisions, and he would slide you a couple of gold and then give you whatever instructions Gundren had left for him. Of course, Gundren didn't get to beat you there to leave any instructions that you know of, but...
But I suppose they're still awaiting for that supplies?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yes, I would suggest that...
We're not delivering supplies to the town. These are all of Gundren's supplies. He was just entrusting Barthen to hold on for him.
But since he couldn't say anything, we kind of, we can't just drop all the supplies with the guy.
Well, I would suggest we get lodging, at least for the horse stable,
I would still suggest dropping off the provisions at the place where he had previously said that we should drop them off, even if he's not currently hasn't quite gotten there yet. He definitely trusted him to watch over them. So
how about this? We drop you at the lodge, The three of us go there, we see if they know anything, and we take it from there.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys make sure the card is safe.
Absolutely. I'm sure Nia will defend it with her life.
Nia is like looking over the card that is like 100 times her size, and it looks over back at Emmanuel. Yeah, totally. We'll die for that shit.
All right, safe.
Okay, so Rose and Katya roll d20s for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Do we want to roll high? Do we want to roll low?
I hope it's low.
What'd you get?
I rolled something.
I also rolled something.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Do we have inspiration?
Should
I don't know if we
use
want
it?
to roll low or high.
I wouldn't use it here.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
A 5.
So.
So that just
Okay,
means
an
we're
8 and a
gonna-
5.
We're gonna follow the group of 3 first at what they're.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, so,
It's like Ramona's like, what's going on?
meanwhile, back on the farm.
A meteorite. Obliterated any.
Tyria and Sildar walk off in the direction of the inn. The 3 of you are doing what right now?
Taking the cart to Barthen's.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna see if he knows what we're talking about. There's no Gundren here. Let's keep moving. Well, guess we're going back.
They can at least hold supplies better than we can. So
Well, at least, I don't want to drop it off with a guy who's not expecting.
I think
Giving
he
it
was
away.
probably expecting them. I
I think
expect
he is
Gundren
too.
to.
He was either expecting or, like, as I believe, Rose, you've mentioned that, like, since Gundren was, like, able to entrust this guy with the stuff, or was it...
I think that Gundren has a good enough relationship where if you say, hey, and if you explain the situation, I trust that he would keep an eye on them. And I
Let's
think
find out.
Gundren would too.
Let's find out.
So
Yeah, let's do it while it's this week.
the shop is, while it says it's a general store and whatnot, you see that there are large awnings to the right and left of the structure itself, and pulling more than spacious enough for the oxen and the cart, and you kind of pull into one of those areas, and it looks like loading and unloading can be done from there into some kind of back area of the shop. Those doors are currently closed, and there is a entrance around the front that is probably the customer entrance that is expected to be used, but you guys are D&D players, so I never know.
Yeah.
well,
Is there a window?
There
I
are
say-
windows facing the front.
I just want to
There's
look
a
into the
front
window.
fucking door.
I was about to say, I'm going to take the front door. I'm going.
Hey, I just want to look into the window. I don't want to break anything yet. I just want to see what's going on inside before we go in, you know? Being smart. Anyway.
He looks at you and says, well, I'm going to go to the front door,
I'll stay,
and you can spy in the window all day.
I'll stay
What's
with.
your interest?
I'm gonna stay with the cart just in case.
Okay. So,
Good call.
Zentris,
Nia-
you are remaining outside. Nia, you
Yeah.
fly to a window as Emmanuel passes you heading for the door. The curtains are drawn, but not quite drawn enough. Either someone did it hastily or carelessly, or maybe they just don't quite come together and they weren't, custom made for this window. Inside, you see, if you ever think of like a country general store with like the pickle barrel,
Cracker Barrel.
and the boiled peanuts and like the chess game over on the side that probably hasn't been touched in God knows how long. And it very like Cracker Barrel style. That's a good comparison if anyone's familiar with the restaurant. There's like a 2-man saw just kind of hung on a wall, and you see things hanging from the rafters like a yoke for oxen, a plowshare, and things such as that. You also see that there is a wood elf teenager with both of her feet stuck up on the countertop, just kind of barely delicately balanced on a stool behind there, and seems to be the only person inside the space. The interior is well lit in spite of the curtains being drawn, and they have a book in their hand and a quill, and they're writing or drawing something. And then you see just on your right Emannuel walking into the building.
Seeing that Nia is also gonna fly him in, like, saluting to Zentris on her way, and then mocking, like, quietly, Manuel, like, I'm gonna enter the front door, and then she's gonna fly and follow him.
Okay. You enter.
Manuel hears that, kind of looks back, is like,
As the door opens, you hear a bell ring that was just inside and above the door, and the girl jumps and looks up, and at a glance seems to realize something about your appearance, and seems to immediately settle down, and for the most part, like 90% goes back to what she's doing, but with 10% of being aware that she's not alone anymore. And she says, "Yeah."
Real quick, the guy's name was Barton, right?
Elmar Barthin.
Elmar. Yeah, Elmar.
Elmar Barthen.
Barthin.
Barthin. I'm so
Like
glad I
not
asked.
bar fat, but bar thin.
I'm taking notes as I go.
Yeah.
I like that.
I am fat,
There you go.
not bar thin.
This guy. Anyway, back to the game. I said, excuse me, I'm looking for an Elmar Barthen.
Yeah.
I'm told we're expected. Could you possibly retrieve his attention? I have some things to drop off for him.
Yeah. Hey, Pops!
Nia's just standing on the counter waiting.
She kind of waves at you and says, "Hey. Off the counter." And her feet
Hey.
are right beside you.
So your feet can be on the counter and mine can't?
Yeah.
She, like, says, crossing her arms.
You feel the disapproving glance from across this town.
My spine shivers.
You hear a ruckus from behind the door, behind the counter, and out comes an older man, quite thin, and he has the little bands around his sleeves to keep them up and out of his way. Bald on top, hanging on to what hair he can above his ears and around the back, with a trimmed mustache, but not like a well-trimmed mustache.
I
It's
was
just like,
hoping it was a mustache.
Yep, just to, to keep it off of his lips, but it's not stylish or distinguished in any way. Yes. How are you doing? Who are you doing? Why? Who and the how? Welcome to Barthen's Provisions. I'm Elmar Barthen. You're new around here.
I stepped forward to reach my hand out to him, and I said,
Oh, this'll
Gundren.
get your feet off the counter. There are customers here. I'm sorry about her. It's really hard to find good help these days.
well, keep it all in the family is what I say.
Oh, she's not. No, she's not lying.
Well, beg your pardon. Gundren sends us. We are...
Oh, you're cutting out again.
Oh,
Dadgummit.
Okay.
Yes,
So you're
Gundren sent us.
excellent. What? Great. So you'll be having the delivery of his.
Yes, we've got it here now. You're aware of the full situation, right?
Was he able to tell you about the delivery?
I knew from his brothers that he would be coming back with some things.
But you have not heard from him, have you?
No, I have not heard from him in a while.
Okay.
He left several weeks back to go to Neverwinter.
Nia
I'd love to take something.
Nia leans over to Emannuel and tries to be quiet, but not really, and goes, "That means he didn't get away, right?"
Yes.
Oh my god, that sounds so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I lean over and I go, I appreciate your subtlety.
I can whisper too, but what are we talking about?
Gundren has
It's
not
okay,
arrived
Thistle's
yet.
not paying attention.
That's all right. Gundren has not arrived yet, and we met here, but he's not. So he had all the details.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He it's okay. the Rock Seekers and I have a good relationship. In fact, I've made a humble financial contribution to their venture. I'm one of the gang. I'm part of the crew.
Wow.
All of you, I suppose.
It is good to have you on board then. He did mention that there would be an exchange of coins for the goods.
Oh, yeah. I can't.
Right, of course.
Right.
For the record, he's playing with it. He's just acting like he knows what he's talking about.
Yes. He fishes around under the table and or under the countertop. Says, "I'm afraid I won't be able to give it all to you at once because I try not to keep too much money on hand these days. But I can give you half now, and if you're hanging about for a day or two, I'll get you the rest."
Well, I have a good impression that we'll be in town for a little bit, so just don't forget us, you know.
No, I couldn't. No, I wouldn't. And even if I would, if it could, I wouldn't. It'll be fine. So here you go. And he starts to hang it out, and then he pulls his hand back. And I think he said there were 4 of you.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
The other 2 are at the lodge right now getting bed.
The Stone Hill, right?
Yeah, all right, that's the one, wasn't it? Looks to Nia like, right?
I don't remember.
not the sleeping giant, but the Stone Hill.
What's wrong with the sleeping giant? Just so we be aware.
Oh, it's a rough and tumble crowd these days. But they don't really have rooms anyway. But some people think they have rooms and go there.
Right.
So 20 gold and another 20 for you later on.
All right.
1 gold.
10 apiece.
Of course. We'll make sure the rest of the party doesn't get the wrong host. The cart is around back. Do you need any help unloading it?
Oh no, I've got Thistle and I've got Aspen in the back. We'll make do with it. It's not. I mean, we haven't got a lot of much else going right now.
Right. Well, if that's all, then I suppose we'll see you in a little bit.
Oh,
somewhere
if there's anything that you would, now that you're flush with coin, if there's anything that you would like in the shop here, feel free to have a look around.
Oh well, definitely we'll come back for that, but we do really need to find Gundren.
That is a good point. So probably be about that. But if you need anything,
absolutely.
You think of your good friend Elmar.
Absolutely. I when I think of good goods, I think.
This'll write that down. I
want 10% on that.
Hey, did you say anything about getting gold for the rest of the party, or just you two? 10.
No, that's it. It's we have the 20 now, 20 later, so 40 in total, 10 per person.
Okay.
We're not cheating anyone out. No worries.
like-
No.
Hey,
I'm not doing anything sneaky.
mail's expensive.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't want to tip my hand that I have no. Played it as
You're
cool as I
cutting
could.
cutting out
Damn
again,
it.
but you did. Yeah, but you did good. Like that was
something.
Right. I made it seem like I knew what was happening, so that he.
And
trying
he's
my
gonna-
best.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Still cutting out?
Nia is gonna squint at Elmar and be like, well, actually, for now, I would like to hold on to the coin, but I do
that's
have.
Fine. It's your coin. You do with it what you want.
Thank you, but I do have a quick question for you, just
Okay.
real quick. There's this like ruin up there. There's like a lot of trees. Trees are like hella tall. I don't think they were there last time I was there, but like, what's up with that? What's the stuff in between? What's going on?
Oh, that's Trishindar Manor. So, I mean, are you asking for the history lesson or just like what?
I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, and I'm also just trying to figure out if there's anything off about it and off about like the way the town is acting, because like we expected kind of like a warm welcome type thing, you know, like maybe a drink or two, you know, for the heroes. Hey.
The heroes. Make a persuasion check. I would say. I was gonna say disadvantage because you haven't bought anything from him, but you're in with Gundren. You're one of the guys. You're all in it together now. So just a straight.
On the same team.
Yeah, and don't forget you have inspiration and guidance if you need them. Everybody does.
I will use my inspiration now. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, great. 19 with inspiration.
19 says, she, there, so, and he pulls you away from Thistle a little bit. I don't like to
Steps in a little bit.
Such things in front of the young ones, because, you're only young ones, and you don't want to have those adult cares until you have to.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
No, Trisendar Manor, it's a little hard to explain. I guess it's easy to explain. There's some bad ones that have come and made their home in Phandalin, very recently, and quite a lot of them, as a matter of fact. And they're kind of making trouble for the people that live here. And that's why I don't keep a lot of cash in the store at a time, because they might have that. And we think maybe they're staying up near the manor, because they're not staying down here. And there's not a lot of livable places that we know of, but they also don't come down from the manor, so we're not really sure. But we down here in town typically avoided the place anyway before then, because that's where the old lords used to live before the orc attacks, and that was many lifetimes ago for people like you and me. It was haunted, and now it might be home to people we don't like.
Charming. Question: what did these bad guys look like? Are they goblin-y?
Oh no, no. What civilized folks would like goblins in their town? No, they're people. Some of them are humans and elves and dwarves, and they're just people. But they all wear these red scarves, and that's how you know.
Red scarves.
So
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
I was really glad to see that you all weren't wearing scarves.
Got it. Just watch out for red scarves. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, can't miss
you're
it.
great.
Okay then.
You're great.
Well, and remember, when you think of good goods, Elmar Barthen's provisions.
10%.
So he'll be letting you go. Zentris, so while you were not being a part of this exchange. Speaking of exchanges, while you are sitting out there by yourself with the cart, making sure that nothing untoward is going on, you see the door of the Phandalin Miners Exchange slowly creak inward and open. And a woman in her mid-late 30s, dark hair, white blouse, black skirt, kind of leans out the door, looks one way, looks the other way, looks dead at you.
She gave him the come hither look.
And fades back into the door and shuts it.
Zentris will raise his eyebrow and keep an eye and trying to see if he can hear anything that's going on inside.
It's a couple of doors down, or inside the Elmar's Barthen's provisions.
Yeah, checking on them.
There seems to be some kind of conversation going on. It doesn't sound heated.
Well, I won't interrupt the conversation, but I will overhear. Could I overhear any of it, actually?
Basically, anytime Nia says anything, you can hear it from out here.
So, get your feet off the table.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to have my feet on the table, but you are.
The whole conversation, just Nia's voice out of context. That's why it's so confusing.
Honestly, Zentris would just stay with the cart.
Okay. But you note that happened.
Yes.
Let's flip over then to Sildar and Rose, and Tyria, as Rose and I guess, are heading to play, as I play with myself and talk NPC to NPC for a while. So you head over towards the Stonehill Inn. Stonehill Inn is a 2-story structure, one of the few 2-story structures in town. Actually, it's pretty flat, most of these buildings. As you're approaching it, you hear some of the hustle and bustle that you heard as you were kind of coming in here. A lot of that seems to be coming from this place. Inside of these closed doors, you hear conversation at an even tone, you hear bustling, you hear cups and dishes, and as Sildar opens the door for you, being the gentleman that he is, you see a well-lit and warm interior of a small dining room and tap room that, small as it is probably about half full. You see a human couple behind the bar. You see a boy in his very early teens chasing around a halfling child, skirting around and underneath tables. A halfling mother with gray starting to appear in her hair is shouting at them. And there's a couple of other people, and a very distracted barmaid, young, but with hair so blonde it's almost white, is singing to herself as she goes between tables. Not particularly... like, she busses a couple of things off a table, but is leaving things on the table that should be bussed while she goes on to the next one. She's very much in her own little world. The inside of this place does not seem at all like the outside of this place to you. And then the door opens, and all of those things that were in progress as you walked in stop. As everyone turns to look at the door, and eyes go wide, eyebrows shoot up, drinks that are being poured start to spill. And within seconds, again, of them seeing you, they seem to either notice something about your appearance or notice something missing from your appearance. Breathe a collective sigh of relief and start doing what they were doing once again. And the man behind the bar hollers over to you and says, just have a seat anywhere, and we'll be with you in a moment.
Thanks. Sildar, who are we supposed to be talking to? Would you like to sit down?
If we could talk to these are all faces I've seen before. Now, Toblin is the man in charge. We need to speak to him if we wish for a room, or perhaps his lovely wife Trelina. But he's...
Well, that is who we came here for, yes?
Yes. That should be the first order of business.
Okay, then let's go.
So Sildar will make his way to the bar and pull out a stool for you, and then pull out one for himself and have a seat. While Toblin, as he has been addressed, is cleaning up his spill from moments ago, his wife turns, and she's kind of going salt and pepper a little bit, as her husband is. And you notice that she, compared to her husband, she actually has larger arms than he does. Like, she looks like she lifts kegs on the daily.
I respect the strong.
Strong like bull.
With a
strong girls stick together.
Kind of with a half cleaning rag kind of clutched in one hand that she places the palm of on the countertop and kind of leans and like, hello. Welcome to the Stonehill Inn. You must be new around here. Are you thirsty?
I'd love a glass of water, please.
What? Yes. All right. It's
Thank you.
Sildar. It's good to see you. It's been some time. It's been some time. Yes, Trelina, very nice. This is my friend Tyria. She is also one of Gundren's friends here to help us with the little endeavor that we've been working towards. And also water for me. It's been a dehydrating 24 hours. Right. And she turns for a moment and fetches drinks for the both of you and sets them both in front and says, no charge for those. If you are here from out of town, perhaps you'll be looking for a place to stay. Yes.
Yes.
How many? What is? I don't know at all the relationship that you have with your other. How many rooms should we?
We just need 2. We can go 2 and 2.
Right. So, 3 rooms then. 1 for myself. Right. So, 6 silver pieces for the night, and if you're staying longer, then just let us know. It's not as though there's much call for the room. You see, about that, I was hoping, Trelina, that you see, I was robbed on the way here. No. Yes, but I'm going to see Hobbin Wester later today. The man has deeper pockets than I and owes some of that to me. I'm hoping to rectify the situation quite quickly. If you could, if you wouldn't mind giving us the rooms on good faith for the first night, I will pay you double for it on the morrow. For 1 night, I think we can make that arrangement. I'm sorry to hear it. Robbed on the way here. Was it the ruffians? No, ruffians. It was goblins. Goblins, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Last thing we need is more bandits and their goblins. But you should be safe here, and you'll find rest. Both of you will find a comfortable evening. At least I trust. If I have anything to say about it, if Toblin has anything to say about it, then it will be a pleasant.
Appreciate it. What type of trouble have you been having? There seems to be quite an air of tension around the city or the town.
Make a persuasion check yourself, if you would. You can have advantage since you're with Sildar.
Okay, great. I would love to do that. We will roll. Oh, so very well. We will roll. I just rolled a 24.
24.
We call that a natural Sam around here. I got him. I got this guy.
That's the only way we call it now.
That's the one.
She kind of looks around your shoulder into the table area, and she says, "Kellen, the door." And you see the halfling woman get up from her chair and says, "Car! If I have to tell you again, show me." Right. And she dashes over the door, kind of looks around, and then says, "All clear." And Trelina kind of leans in over the bar and says, "Well, if you're going to be staying in town, it's probably best you know. Some rough customers have recently arrived in town. They call themselves the Red Brand Ruffians. They all wear these garish red scarves to identify themselves. They're rather troublesome. They're talented with their weapons, and they're rather liberal with their violence, and rather organized in ways that you don't typically see this far out. We don't know where they're staying or coming from or what it is they really want, but they've been shaking down the businesses and troubling the farmers and Well, we are not. We're not warriors out here. The closest we have is Darren Edermath, and his fighting days are even farther behind him than Sildar's are. I'm sorry to say it, Mr. Hallwinter. And there was a man stood up to them a while back, shortly after they arrived, and he and his family disappeared, and right sharpish too. Rather quieted down anyone trying to speak out against them. Even the townmaster has holed himself up in the town hall. Hasn't come out since they've been about.
Sorry, let me just take these notes real quick.
That's
What was the name of that family that disappeared?
the Dendrobs. Oh, that Phandelver. That's quite a shame. I liked Thel. He was a good man, good family. Well, we haven't seen that good man or that good family in quite some time, and we thought about initially going over to the Coster, putting some savings down, and arming ourselves. But the Red Brands raided the Coster. Everything that
I'm guessing.
poor old Miss Greywind had on offer. There's very little for us to use any longer, and she's been expecting more shipments, but they haven't been making it in.
I'm guessing they were expecting shipments like this, and I will pull out an arrow from the quiver that I took from the Goblin. More shipments of this?
I don't. That would be a question for Lenine.
Miss Greywind, yes? Lenine?
Yes, she runs the Coster. I'm afraid, as good friends as we are, I've never visited her at work. All those pointy things give me the willies.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to give you any willies. Thank you, for letting me know. I have a question for you.
If you see a red scarf and you're walking down the street, perhaps find a different street.
Find a different street to walk down? Well, I can keep that in mind. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I mean, you do look like you know what you're doing and can take care of yourself, but it's whatever you're doing is, I'm sure it's for the good of you and for your family, and I'm sure there's someone that loves you very much that would hate to see any harm come to you. And they're, as I said, they're a violent bunch.
I believe you, and I would love to do my best to keep you and the rest of the people and the good townsfolk in this town safe. So, if I can find out anything, I most likely will. You said the only other person that's as close to a fighter in this town is Darren. I wrote it down, but I couldn't read.
Edermath. EDER math.
Great.
AD.
Okay.
He's we might think of Mr. Hallwinter as being semi-retired.
He's retired?
He is, and deservedly so.
Took an arrow to the knee?
No, they gave out, unfortunately.
Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate.
It's hard to swing a large sword when one hand is always on a crutch.
Yeah.
All right. I really appreciate the information you've given me. Is there anything else we should be on the lookout for? I have several friends that are probably over at the blacksmith's shop, I believe. Or, sorry, the general store. Is there anything else we should know? Anything to watch out for? Anything curious up by that keep? And she'll gesture in the direction of the keep that there was two had mentioned something about.
Oh, the manor? Trisindar Manor?
Yes.
To watch out for? No, I mean, unless you believe old ghost stories. But no one's gone up there in a while. There's not really a reason to. It burned down years ago, decades ago, before I moved here.
I would suggest not sending anyone that way. Two of my companions did notice something rather odd, but it's rather far away and they couldn't quite identify it, so.
I see. Well, I will continue to not go there, or let my child go there.
Thank you. I suggest it And I really dearly thank you for all of your help. My name is Tyria, I believe, as Sildar introduced me to.
Oh, she like scrapes hands off on apron, and puts out a hand for a firm handshake and says, "Trelina, my mostly, somewhat useful husband, Goblin, and our son Pip is around here somewhere chasing carp around. It's all right. You'll meet him in the morning for breakfast."
All right. Thank you.
I will get keys.
Thank you. That'd be great.
And she wanders off, and Goblin turns his head over his shoulder, still with his back dog, and says, I'm not that useless. I can do a few things.
She called you somewhat useful. That doesn't mean useless.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a hard time, Goblin.
You got that from Trelina quickly.
Great. I'll wait until she brings back a key. Sildar, do you have any idea as to these people? I believe that it would be very likely that the red bandits, or whatever the fuck they're calling them, are employing the goblins that we ran into earlier.
Working with goblins. I would hate to work with goblins. There's so many
Well,
different things I would rather.
I think the goblins are kind of working for them, but, you know, they don't really have a choice in the matter, I think.
All of this is new to me.
Okay, well, fair enough.
None of this, it was like this last time I was here. I'm willing to believe anything at this point. If you, there's no reason to count that out as a possibility.
Well, then let's get the keys, and let's get the rest of everybody, and then let's go to sleep and plan.
Right.
And we can set out in the morning for something. I think our best bet to find Gundar is to go figure out where these red coat bandits are. Which actually, when she comes back, Trelina.
Yep, she's coming back with the keys. Yes.
Could we possibly procure some red fabric somewhere?
Oh, if you want anything like that, then there's Barthen's Provisions across the way. He kind of has a little bit of everything, except, tools of your trade. Normally those would be at the Costa, but again, Miss Greywind is having delivery problems.
I understand. Thank you for the help.
Right. Well, breakfast at 7, or thereabouts. We can always cook up something for you when you're ready. I will be expecting your payment, Mr. Hallwinter, when you return on the morrow. Yes, I will. Stopping by Obbin's place is right up my list. Thank you, dear woman. Don't
Thank you.
me. Just pay me.
I like her.
And she swings around and starts trying to get her barmaid to do her job.
Great. I will
Sildar
take.
drains his water.
I will take 2 of the keys. Give Sildar a thumbs up. I'm gonna go check out the Barthen's Provisions and find the rest of my crew. I shall see you in the morning.
Right. And should we get together for dinner? It's still fairly light out.
We can very well do that if you so desire.
Here, I'm assuming. Just when the hunger. I'm going to visit Harvin.
Yes, probably the best.
Afterwards, I don't really have a plan for the day, so maybe I'll just remain around here if you need me.
If we need to find you, I'm sure we can.
Good.
Just don't get, you know. Yes, please don't getting dragged off by some large hairy beast, please. Though I would not like to enjoy finding you as well.
I will do my utmost.
Delightful.
So he will walk with you as far as the porch, and he will start moving off towards that officious, self-important-looking building. And you see Zentris across the town square, sitting under an awning on the cart.
Zentris.
Hey.
I'll walk over. This is for you. And she will hand you one of the keys.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Of course. We're going to be 2 and 2 tonight, so we can split that however we'd like. We are at the inn. Sildar paid for our rooms.
Oh.
Where are the other 2?
They're inside talking to Barthen, I believe.
Okay. I might stick my head in and see if I can find something specific. And then I suggest we possibly eat some food and talk to a couple people that are points of interest. I'd like to get everybody together, though, and hash out a plan. So.
Yeah. If it's clear for me to come in, or if it's safe for me to leave the car and come in, give me a shout.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. I think they're planning on unloading soon, hopefully, anyway. So, fair enough.
As you are heading in, you meet Nia and Emannuel heading out.
Oh, hi. Hey, cutie. Sorry.
Nia was just waiting to like for her to adjust her that like what?
You're the cutie. Can we unload the cart? What's going on? What's the situation?
Nia was just about to talk, and then she looks over at Emannuel like, you know what? Do the thing.
It's already taken care of. We did find him, and the arrangement is made. We have the payment now, 20 coins. Another 20 coming approximately tomorrow-ish. Mind you, I should let you know, there has been a bit of issue with ruffians about here. Keeping coin is apparently very tricky. Don't know if you've had any run-ins. But
Zentris...
Right?
Zentris has the key to your room. I'm going to check if Gundar has something specifically that I think we may need, and then I'd love to meet up. You can tell me everything you've learned, and I will tell you everything I've learned, and then we can have dinner.
A giant beast enters the playing field. Loud music chanting in the background.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, does that sound all right?
That sounds good to me. Remember,
Great.
buddy system, no one separates.
Nope. I'm just gonna head in. Zentris is right outside. I'll meet you in the inn.
Oh, and in case you weren't aware, watch out for the people with scarves. There is something very fishy about them.
Indeed. Then I will head inside and leave those two to go back to the inn.
Good. No scarves in here. Good.
As you are going into the store, you are met by a man kind of hustling 2 teens outside, and Zentris, through the door that had to remain closed very close to the cart, 2 teenagers, one a wood elf girl who looks like she would rather be anywhere but here, and one a human boy who has some of the largest sets of buck teeth that you can remember seeing come out to a tirade of a country accent, ushering in the direction.
Oh no.
The boy says, "Hey, mister! I'm here to unload your cart."
Hey, bud.
Yeah. Anything I should know? I mean, is any of them fragile, or is it all just like business as usual?
Oh, just business as usual. Let's get this knocked out.
Okay, let's do it. You're gonna help.
I sure will. Let's get this done.
The
Manuel just remembered.
The wood elf girl says, "Oh, good. So you can help." And she like wanders off. But Arden and you will start loading from the cart onto their little dry dock.
Okay.
Great.
Manuel, you just remembered?
Yeah, I just remembered we had pelts that we collected. They're not a part of the original. And we should probably try to sell them to the trader.
That's actually one reason why I stayed back, is because I wanted to...
You did remember. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about that
Gundar?
woman? Oh,
Yes,
That's really all
you
then.
are inside now, Tyria, if you will.
Great. Then I will look for Gundar. Hello, friend.
Hi.
There's no one named Gundar. There's Gundren and there's
Nah, fuck.
Elmar.
I can't get his name right. The guy that I'm here to buy stuff from.
Rose, I sent you something that should help.
Hello, Raiders.
Elmar?
Thank you for being here.
Hello, Raiders. Thank you.
Sushi night at the bingo shelter.
Sushi night at the bingo shelter.
Basically, your
Damn.
Resident Evil 4, all of the-
What is?
Everybody leaves. Where's everybody going? Bingo?
Sushi night at the bingo shelter.
What is happening? What is sushi night at the bingo shelter?
Oh, it's
It's sushi night at the bingo shelter.
Are you on Twitch very much, Katya?
Not much, though.
When
So confused.
there's usually a direction when somebody raids with like, everybody go over there and tell them something or other. It'll confuse the shit out of them.
Okay, sushi night at the bingo shelter. You guys achieved your goal. I'm confused as fuck. Yay!
That's just a normal
job.
state of being for Katya, but
That's
Yes, yes, it is. Hey. Since I moved to this country, it has absolutely been my state the entire time.
Oh yeah.
That's
I wake
accurate,
up. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, why the fuck? Why do you deep fry everything? Anyway, do continue.
does it taste
Any
good?
business.
Okay. I'm looking for Elmar.
Hello. Yeah, I am. That's me. My name is Elmar.
Hi, Elmar. I was directed here by, Trilina. I'm wondering if you may
met
have
the
some
Stone
red.
Hillers. Wonderful.
Yes,
Aren't
yes,
they
they're
a
wonderful
nice
people.
couple?
Yes, they're so delightful. And they actually sent me over to you. They thought that you could help me out. I'm actually looking for some red fabric.
Oh, well, you see, I have, you must be new in town.
Yeah.
Red fabric's a little hard to come by, and it kind of, you may not want red fabric, these days. There's certain implications. Now, I have some fabric, and I have some dyes, but, the red fabric that I have has been pretty much bought up. And by bought up, I mean, with an
Stolen?
incredible discount. Yeah, with it's stolen, yes.
I'm sorry about that. That sounds about right. I didn't know if you may have someone. I knew that the Red Brand ruffians, yes, they came through.
Yes, that's right. Now, I mean, you seem like a nice and well put together young woman. If you
Oh, I'm not trying to become one of them. I don't like them at all.
well, that's good to hear because I would hate to see
Yeah.
that, really, frankly.
Oh yeah, no. That's not kind of my shtick. My shtick's kind of the whole like protecting people thing, and she kind of like turns around and gestures to the shield on her back.
Oh, we need more of that around here these days. Are you with the nice young couple that came and saw me a moment ago?
Yes, those. Yeah, they're actually.
How would that even work?
They're my companions. They're my traveling companions. They're wonderful. They've been dating for quite some time, actually.
Oh, that's sweet.
They
It's so
actually,
nice to find
and
a
actually,
little something in this
I
world to
know.
celebrate.
I know it's so sweet. Actually, well, I hear. Now, don't tell them. But I hear that a man, the man, he's planning on proposing very soon. So don't tell the fairy. I know.
To get him the rest of the money very soon. I'm sure he has.
I know. He's got something really special in mind, but like, just don't tell Nia. She doesn't know about it. So yeah.
Well, if you're looking for some kind of a nuptial gift, I hope you find something for the. Is the red fabric for something for them? Is that going to be the colors of the wedding?
I was gonna use. Yeah, that's it. I was looking for some red fabric for our wedding
That's so nice. You know,
because it works so well with both of their skin tones. You know.
Oh, so is it something for the little one or like the big one? Because maybe I could find something or something in mine or something in the back. I could have
you wouldn't take anything of yours. It was we just need a little bit. That's fair. Well, we only need maybe a square yard of it at most, probably less. It's for the little one, so very easy to work with.
Oh, tell you what, I have some. Does the material matter to you at all?
Oh, not in the slightest. I would love to compensate you for it, though.
Tell you what, if you'll come back tomorrow, I'll see what I'll try and do something.
Okay, and I will be sure to compensate you for it as a thank you.
I would really agree. Times have been a little tough. show.
Yeah, I completely understand.
But that's it's so good to have some good news in this town. Like something good has happened in Phandalin for a change.
Of course. And I hope you have the most wondrous of evenings.
And I won't tell a soul.
Thank you. Really, I really do appreciate it. Don't just keep it under wraps, and we'll be good to go. All right. I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Oh, you same to you. Same to all of you.
All right. And then I give Zentris a look, and then leave.
You know what? We're just a little bit past our normal stop time. Before we get into anything else, what a wonderful moment to leave the stream on, I think.
Really?
Photoshop both Nia and Emmanuel into wedding dresses before the next video, please. And can that be the...
for the red wedding, abso-fucking-lutely.
No!
It was a nice day for a red wedding.
Oh gosh. Thank you to let's see. Thank you to our raiders, Playotic Games. Appreciate you guys coming over and bringing your bunch with you. Thank you to True Potato Man, the Brunch Guild, Monkey Man, to Cold Spark and Envy of the North. Thank you guys all for coming over here. Especially thank to everyone that I just named. Gave us a follow. Thank you guys so much. I hope you find something to enjoy here. We are Misty Mountain Streaming. We like to tell and experience great stories, and usually we do this, and we play D&D and roll dice and tell stories and speak in funny voices and stuff. Do you guys have any announcements for what's going on for your weeks before I do up mine and close us out?
Just Thanksgiving next week. Hug and kiss your families, folks. You know, love and tenderness.
Yep.
Lots of turkey, or in my case, I'm eating duck. I prefer duck. I think duck's better than turkey.
Fancy man down here.
Cheaper, actually. I think it tastes better.
I like your style. I like your style.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
so for the Twitch channel side of the announcements, we will be back, not tomorrow as normal, but next Tuesday for more Dungeons & Dragons. It'll be a continuation of the Mythic Odysseys of Theros campaign, The Edge of Knowledge. With Dan Callahan, Cheesecake Panda Cosplay, Crash Candy Cosplay, Mademoiselle, LED&D, and Nick Friedson. Our normal Wednesday night game and our normal Thursday night game, this one, will not be happening next week because of Thanksgiving stuff and convention stuff for different people involved. So don't worry about those next week. We'll see you the week after and catch up on everything that we're doing. We are at, and by we, I mean Misty Mountain Gaming, the company that I work for and the people who make all this possible, are in DreamHack Atlanta. That's where I am, why I'm in a hotel room instead of my normal situation. This weekend, as well as Anime NYC, where very many faces from our streams will be present and selling dice to you, or, you know, those like you. So if you are in the area, or especially if you're planning on attending either of those conventions, say hi to somebody, buy me a beer, I'll buy you a beer, we'll both have beer, it'll be great. Let's see, I'm gonna find us a raid. So hang around, we're gonna pay forward the love that Playotic Games has showed us and give somebody else a good time for the rest of the evening. In case anyone listening doesn't hear it anywhere else this week, please know we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you week after next.
Bye.